do that every goddamn time, don't I? Hello. No audio indeed. How's audio now? It's good to see you all. Pazer, I'm sorry, it looks like maybe you came to stream a day early. Is that what happened there? But yes, Calcifer was helping with the pizza. He was helping me keep it warm while I was setting up the mic and then forgetting to actually turn it on. How is everybody? Do you guys have pizza too? I got some Domino's. They were the only place open this early. 2 days early! Dang, I'm sorry. Alright, well, let's start the pizza party. I'm hungry. 10,000 subs. Hello, thank you for being here. 10,000. I was trying to, like, wrap my mind around early. Yeah, it's 11 a.m. for me, so most pizza places are just now opening. Domino's was the only one open enough early enough to like actually make the pizza by the time I wanted to start streaming. My light's a little intense. It's still intense. Wow, that light sure is intense. I wish that light was a little less intense. I'll move it later. 10,000 Boyle, congrats! Dropping the ball when he could have made a hot mic. I don't think I... Got it, cause... Got it. Spicy popped maize. 9-hour time difference is weird to think about. Yeah, I'm in the past, both in terms of time zone and state of my country. But yeah, I was trying to think of, like, how do you conceptualize 10,000 people? That's 100 people 100 times. That might be more people than I've ever met. You guys are amazing. And I've said this before, but I love that somehow the chat room has always stayed small and cozy enough that, like, I recognize every username I see. I almost always know when somebody's talking for the first time. Kind of pizzazz do you have, senor? I have a pineapple and tomato pizza. I'm a pineapple guy. I'm gonna dig in. Happy 10K, everybody. I'm not a fan of eating on stream. This feels really strange. You're correct, Jeb. I was late. In the language of film by the late Satoshi Kon, light means divine love and guidance. Here it just means like seeing my face without cringing, which is... I mean, I do what I can. It's a mukbang. Oh no, what? Oh no, pineapple? If you run out of pizza and tomate, shall I bring over another? That's a very kind offer, sir. Don't think I'm gonna have time today, but thank you. I must carry Italy's flag and be outraged since the other peeps are late. Hey, you know, Gordon Ramsay said pineapple doesn't go on pizza once, and that's when I realized that you should never meet your heroes because they will always disappoint you. Won't be here long, got somewhere to be in 8 hours. Woo, but congrats on the 10K. Thank you very much. Draper, how are you? Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Guys, Draper is a writer. He's got some really excellent screenplays. And he's in a group that I participate in where we read each other's scripts and give feedback on them. I don't personally write really anything other than the videos, but I go there to act, and it's been fun. Never meet your heroes, so you're saying we should never meet you? Aw, shucks, I'm just a guy. Yeah, all of my IRL friends hear me talk about my writers groups all the time. I love my writers groups. Um, yeah. So I figure I should probably talk about what what made me start making these YouTube videos. I've definitely I've definitely gone over this before, so this may be familiar territory for a lot of people, but I think it's appropriate to say it again now. Um, it's your white whale what writing is. Full from breakfast, but may indulge in some pizza later. Sounds good. It's still quite early to get pizza in our time zone, sir. I learned that the hard way. But I started making these videos in July of last year, and the impetus sort of was just that I was driving to where my mom and sister live, and it's a long drive, and I was listening to I think it was the Celeste and Hades original soundtracks, and I was just like, this is so cool. I have all of these thoughts that I wish I could share with somebody. I'm gonna tell my sister, I guess, because she'll actually like understand what I'm talking about and like appreciate it, but also I know it's not 100% her thing just because it's not really her genre. So who can I talk about this with? But I realized I didn't really know anybody who liked this stuff quite as much as I do, and I was wondering if just putting stuff out on YouTube would make me feel like I don't know, I was being heard. I was more part of a community of people who really love this music and these games. And yeah, it worked. It worked in ways that I couldn't have imagined. And sometimes I don't put enough appreciation into you guys and how far I've come. Sometimes it's really easy for me to get lost in thoughts of like I don't know where I'm going to live next year. My living situation's going to change, and I don't know what kind of place I'm going to be able to afford, what place I'm going to be able to find. I don't know how long I'll have to keep doing jobs that I don't like just in order to pay the bills, and so I always think of things through that lens, and I'm always stressed, like no matter how much success I meet and how much satisfaction I have at a personal level, which is immense, I still just have this voice in my head being like, but where are you going to live next year? Okay, but where are you going to live next year? And so that's been really stressful, but I have to remind myself that while I might not be making enough off of YouTube to live off of at the moment, I'm so goddamn close. And that's completely because of you guys, and it's unfathomable to this day that I have been able to make any meaningful amount of money at all from just talking about stuff that I love. So thank you so much for bringing me to this point. The internet can be a possible place, a positive place, a possible place. In Norwegian, the same proverb can be phrased in a different way. Never hit your heroes, in the sense that a sniper makes a bullseye on a distant target. No. 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 I don't like that at all. Take that away. Yeah, Draper, absolutely. Thank you. By that line of reason, I'll be starting a religion YouTube channel in a few years. Love it. No assassination plot. You guys, I'm trying to be wholesome. You can't talk about killing Gordon Ramsay. What the hell's wrong with you? A 100k celebration stream should be called I Guess It Worked. Yeah, I would definitely be making enough to live off of then. Creating is life. That's enough for a deposit on a home. Yes, especially in California. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you so much. It's nice that you can get some actual monetary reward from doing what you like. It's my life goal. Genuinely. Like, sometimes people say that my goals are not specific enough, and I think there is some truth to that in some ways, but There's also a freedom in it, in that, like, my only real goal for life is I just want to be able to do what I want as often as possible. And I want to spend most of my waking hours not earning the right for the rest of them. You know, I think that a lot of people get trapped in that kind of place, and they don't really know how they got there or how to get out. Just this life where they don't even like what they do for a living, but it's the only way they can afford the other parts of their life. And I would literally rather be poor than live that life. And I understand that I'm speaking from a place of privilege and saying that it's even an option for me to consider it, and I'm grateful for that every day. But it is an option for me, and I'm gonna take it if I can. 10,000 is a huge milestone for a channel starting up from late in YouTube's general lifetime. That's true. The marketplace has been calcifying for a long time now. Yeah, there's truth to that. I've been very lucky to discover that as even though there are many channels talking about video game music, which is wonderful. Just we're so lucky to live in a time like this. I do feel that there is something new I bring to the table, and it seems like the algorithm agrees, and that's awesome. Can we eat Gordon Ramsay? Technically, but don't. Hi, Kay. When I was 10, I thought I would be a doctor by now, taking a vacation on the back of a camel in Egypt. Oh, man. When I was 10, I thought I was going to go into medicine. Just by default, you know? I was like, I don't know, I like science, so sure. I didn't really have a concept of what a dream was. One solution is to find a sugar mama or daddy. That is true. Haven't really looked into that very far. I'd like to reinforce your current train of thought with a quote from my IRL career advisor. You only have to do 2 things in life: pay taxes and die. The rest is up to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. That silly medicine goes into you. Wait, what did I say? Oh, go into medicine. Medicine goes into you. Look at this kooky guy over here. Chow Eggman? Who's Eggman? But hi, Marco. Is Marco Eggman? Why is Marco Eggman? I even finished a full pre-med degree. Wow, congratulations. And about 4 months of med school before dropping. I know some, but there's a good friend of mine who got pretty far into med school and was just like, this is not working. Optimistic nihilism. Seriously. Oh, no, my, that's almost exactly what my sister calls, like, her basic outlook and philosophy on life. She calls it cheerful nihilism. Just the idea that, like, yeah, nothing matters and we're all gonna die, but isn't that freeing? Holy shit. Sir Baruch cuts to the heart of a song like Nier cuts into our feelings. I do my best. I sharpen my knife on my own tears. That sounds darker than I mean it. I just mean, like, I cry from music, and when that happens, I'm like, I bet I can make somebody else cry with this music. I am an egg now. Well, congratulations, Marco. That's really something. I think Gordon Ramsay would only approve of us eating him if we prepared him well enough. That's true. He deserves to be cooked to perfection. Oh, we shaved his head? Wait, didn't you just dye his hair like 2 weeks ago? Q Terraria's skeleton merchant. The only 2 guarantees in life are death and taxes. I've got both. We have to do it Hannibal style. Stop. No one's eating or killing Gordon Ramsay. Stop. You guys. Gordon would scream hurtful but ultimately supportive obscenities. You cried blood and forged tears with it. Well, I hate the sound of that. But sure, whatever floats your boat. You know, I didn't actually get any napkins for my gross pizza hands. I'm just gonna have to use this Kleenex. I've had 1 bite of pizza so far. I'm too busy talking. Why is that Coke so bubbly? It was You know, sometimes you like raise a bottle of soda to your mouth and you can taste it before it hits your tongue because that's how much it's fizzing. It's a little intense. Oh, you colored his hair planning to cut it off. Just a trial run to see what it would be like. Forge a knife with it. With tears. Sure, yep. I'm the fizzy drink destroyer. Are you now? Okay. Sounds nice. I decided one day to cut my hair in the near future, so I decided to have my hair dyed before shaving, and today was shaving day. Happy shaving day. Happy egg day. Apparently in SEA, Southeast Asia, our soft drinks taste better. Oh, interesting. I know that in the U.S., it's a popular opinion to say that Mexican Coke tastes better than U.S. Coke, and I believe the reason for that is that they use cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, but don't quote me on that. I will say that Mexican Coke still comes in those glass bottles, and they're just so aesthetically nice, even though they're smaller. Just those glass bottles are such a wonderful classic aesthetic. Anyone ever been to the Coca-Cola factory? It's pretty dope. No, never even like occurred to me that that was something the public could do. I sincerely understand the awkward, greasy situation there. Of all chips, I will only eat Pringles whilst gaming because else the hands get too oily. Yeah, if I do any gaming on this stream, it'll be after I'm done pizzaing, so not too worried about that. But just in terms of like moving around my general business. Viva Mexican Coke. I shake all bottles with fizzy drinks so they don't hurt my tongue. It tickles me that that's in all caps. They use cane sugar and are so cute. MXM. What is that? Roman numerals? 1010, 1010, 1010, 1000. They use stevia something to replace a large part of the sugar content. Oh, in Southeast Asia they do? I typically don't like stevia or aspartame or any of those. I like my sugar. So how's life been? Life's been good. Hey, Kay, you remember how I was like, I'm not going to check if that node is A after stream because it's not worth my time. Well, I got really curious and I checked it after stream and you were right. That was an A natural. That was a low A natural. The first one you said, yeah. So there you go. Good job. I bought weird finger chopsticks to eat chips. Oh, you know, I've seen like short videos of that, ads of that, and honestly, it looks kind of great. The only reason I haven't gotten them is because I'm just like, it's the kind of thing that you would see in the early 2000s, even the late 90s, of like, for only 12 easy payments of $19.95 on like a blue screen, and they'd talk for like 5 minutes about how this vacuum cleaner is different from every other one because it picks stuff up with air instead of exactly the same thing. Hey, I don't know about proved me wrong. No, she did prove me wrong. You're right. Because I did at some point say that I didn't think it was A. But mostly toward the end, I was just like, we can't know because it's in the past. Also chew sweet cud straight from the sugarcane stalk. I haven't gotten to do that, but that sounds amazing. I've heard about it. They were like $8 for 8 of them. Can send you the ones I'm not using. At every party or gathering, we have our little special pad who shakes every fizzy bottle because he's special. That's especially funny to me, though, because I know that sparkling water is such a big deal in Europe. Like, to the point where in many European nations, you're offered, like, sparkling water as the default. So it's especially funny to me that you have no tolerance for carbonation whatsoever. Oh, stevia is not an artificial sweetener. It's a natural sweetener. Comparatively, aspartame can go to hell. Okay, maybe I'm giving stevia a bad rap for no reason then. Maybe I should give it another shot. I got to run, but cheers to you, Mr. 10K. That's the most emojis. That's the most different emojis I've ever seen in my life. Thank you so much, Draper, for coming. That means a lot. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really glad to see you here. Draper, everybody. Drunk Dracula. It's pretty sweet eating sugar straight from the source like that. Country boy memory. Ah, yeah. Bye. Oh, you are still here. Okay. Bye. Sparkling water was a surprise when I went to Italy. Sparkling water is a surprise in general, like in the U.S. I think Ted Lasso has a really good scene in like the first episode. If any of you have seen Ted Lasso on Apple Plus, it's about a U.S. football coach who starts coaching soccer in England, what they call football, and like in the first episode, he just like repeatedly is shocked by the fact that the water offered to him is not flat or still. All this talking, I'm gonna need some actual hydration, not this Coke. Asparatam is as tasty as my beloved microplastics. Yes, it is. Asparatam tastes like microplastics. If you're like me, you might have had a combo of stevia and asparatam together and reacted to with reprehension. That may be. I drank stevia-only Coke in Japan, and it was not that special. It was fine. But I have heard that stevia is healthier in general. I am indeed a connoisseur. A connoisseur indeed. Yes, yes. I need to... Like, this pizza's never gonna get any smaller. It's, like, already cold. That's how slow I'm eating it. It's tasty, though. Eat some bites. I'm doing it, man. I just feel gross. Now, connoisseur, that must be French, right? I'm imagining it. Hello, Pongo. Oh, hello there. You brought up Coke and it came to mind. What was the name of the Polish rap song from the cow meme? I have no idea. I don't know if I've ever seen that meme. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember in my Monster Hunter stream, one of them. Did I only ever have one Monster Hunter stream? I think I started a second one. In one of them, you guys just suddenly became really anti-French out of nowhere, and I was like, no, shut that down. Everyone's welcome here. This is a safe space. Keep your weird, arbitrarily competitive politics over there. We love everybody here. I'm curious if you guys have any questions for me. Just in general. I feel like this is a pretty good stream to address anything like that. Since we're just chatting. It's the first time we've done one of these where we just talk. Just hanging. I don't really have a plan for today. I figure if we run out of things to talk about, I'll just start playing Spyro or something. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. Everything about me is gross. Why are you even here? I'm gross. Hey, is the chat showing up on screen at all? Or do I just have a big blue bar next to me all the time for no reason? Because it's supposed to be showing chat. Is it doing it sporadically like it always does? Like comes in huge blocks a little at a time? To switch topics completely. Even the bad ones. Jesus, Pongo. To switch topics completely, every time I put on a good headset for playing Breath of the Wild, I'm amazed by how fucking good the sound is. Oh, there's all of the chat at once. Thanks, Stream Elements. Helpful as always. I can't complain. It's free. It's free. I can't complain, though, because it works on other people's streams, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What kind of sound chip did they put on the Switch? This handheld tiny thing, and it's still cheap? Yeah, the Switch is pretty impressive for its size, for sure. But emphasis on for its size, because it is embarrassing by many metrics. Hi, Calzone. How you doing? It's been a while. I wrote a huge blurb comment in your last video. Oh, okay. I will about the cow meme or just in general. I'll have to check it out. I think I saw it, but I was like, oh, I don't have time for this. I have to get ready for the stream. Hi, I live. Aaliyah and I just finished eating pizza. Congratulations and welcome. I think I've finished for now too, just because I hate just the utter silence when I'm in the middle of a bite. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I have to constantly be creating content. What if somebody joins stream while I have a mouthful of pizza? I would leave immediately. Who wants to just watch someone eat pizza? There are people out there who just want to watch people eat pizza. But I can't relate. I don't know what that's like to enjoy watching people eat. I don't get it. It's blue barring you. I don't know what that means. I love this track. You guys can hear the background music, right? I never actually asked. This is the first time You must. I've got all the settings turned on, right? I'm not... No, don't even tell me. I don't want to know, because I know that it's working. I have complete confidence in my technical prowess. Every time someone donates, Jonathan has to eat. I'm okay with that. Just bought Nier Automata, about to join the cult. Welcome, Sonorian. That's exciting. To have Automata to play Automata for the first time again. Hey, like the stream, everyone. That will give Jonathan time for like 2 bites. No, how fast do you think I can eat? Wow. Put some copyright-free music while you eat. No, I actually, I have a playlist going on. Oh no, there actually isn't music playing? What the hell? Why not? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Is it just too quiet? Can you hear it if I do this? Please tell me you can hear that. Really? You still can't hear it? I put so much... I was really happy with this playlist. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be so freaking professional. I've got all this like ambient Genshin music and the Nier Automata piano collection. Hold for plane. That wasn't a plane. That was the janitor of the apartment complex with her bucket. Now, why the hell wouldn't this be working? I've got desktop audio turned on. I've got it... Is it maybe not going to the right channel? That's what it is! It was... Oh my god, it wasn't on the right God damn it. I'm not good at OBS, guys. I'm really not. Oh, hi, Logic. How you doing? Professional streamer. I hear ambiance. Apparently my comments aren't getting into chat properly. My last 2 comments got ghosted. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeb. That's been happening a lot in my streams, and I don't know why. I do have live chat turned on, not top chat, but I can't figure out why some messages have been getting eaten. I have all filters turned off. I have live chat turned on, and absolutely every single message should be coming through to me, even the wildly inappropriate ones. And you guys don't make wildly inappropriate ones, don't start now, which is why I'm able to do that, but it still isn't enough. And that is quite upsetting. Oh, Calzone, you finished Junior year of engineering university. That's intense. Congratulations. We hear an airplane. No, you don't hear a plane. That's incorrect. Time to sing! What's your favorite game? Or top 3, top 5 if you can't pick one. I used to say my favorite game was Zelda Twilight Princess, and I still love it. I always will, but I don't think that's true anymore. It's difficult for me to pick favorites, just because, you know, it's difficult to pick favorites. There's so many good games out there. But I remember that when I played Code Vein for the first time, I was like, this game was made for me. Somebody out there was like, let's make a video game for Jonathan Baruch. And they did it. Code Vein is fucking amazing, dude. Code Vein is so good. It's like, it gives me my exploration fix, it gives me my world building fix, it's got a nice story. That's not the janitor with the bucket, that's a suitcase. I don't know, there's a lot of traffic outside my window. Where was I? It's got anime titties, let's see, what else do I like? I like Celeste. Celeste is up there, Nier Automata is up there. Celeste and Nier Automata, I have said for years, are the most important games I've ever played. It's a bit loud now, Christ. Let's see, I'm looking through my Steam library, and like looking at the ones I've marked as favorites. Danganronpa is fantastic, but I don't like it as a game, I like it as a story. Hollow Knight's really good. Hob is really good. I really like the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy. I like Transistor and Hades. I like Genshin. I haven't played Genshin in a long time, but I really like Genshin. There's too many. I can't do it. If you give me a genre, then I can narrow it down. But just, oh, and then of course there's the Metroid Prime trilogy, which isn't in my Steam library. This music would have fit so well with your appreciation speech earlier. That's what's really tragic, is it did. Like, I could tell as I was talking, it was playing and I was just like, damn, this is a really nice moment that apparently only I was experiencing. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm in Mondstadt all of a sudden. Let's see. I had the same problem with Streamlabs OBS, where the sounds were not on the right channel. Sudden urge to forfeit all my mortal beginnings to a gacha game. Yeah, right? Good old Genshin. So many people are here, though. It's so nice to be hanging out. Yeah, I was hoping this would happen for 10K. Like, that thumbnail gets clicks. It just does. It's a nice, big, frickin' number. It's a big number. Let's all hold virtual hands and dance the May dance. What's the May dance? Is that what you dance around a maypole? I don't know. We gotta wait for him to reach the messages where we say lower the music. Yeah, sorry about that. I've only heard it's kind of mediocre. What was I talking about? Code Vein. Yeah, I really love Code Vein. I think it's excellent. I have heard that the DLC is pretty trash. So like, I mean, I heard it was so trash that despite loving the game, I didn't buy it. And it was only like $5, so that's how trash it was. But the game, I freaking adored it. I loved every second of it. Dark Cloud 2 has been my favorite since I first played it. Also, I never got into the groove of the combat with Code Vein. Need to get back into it. My sister broke my heart because when she played Code Vein, she was like, it's a Souls-like, so the story is probably like obscure and like opaque and totally not important to why I play the game. So she just skipped all the cutscenes without even like giving them a chance, which is confusing to me because like FromSoft's games have about 3 cutscenes in each of them. And Code Vein has a lot of freaking cutscenes. How was that not a clue to her that she should maybe pay attention to any of them? Metroid Prime 2 is my all-time favorite game. Metroid Prime 2 is so controversial because, like, the ammo system really didn't work for some people. But yeah, I think 2 has some really wonderful, unique ideas. What's your favorite Strand-type game? Fuck off. I haven't played Death Stranding. I think I might like it, but I might hate it. It's hard to know. Chocolate chip pancakes, that's kind of like pizza. They're circles. Pizza with a chocolate chip crust. Why would you need to learn how to make that? Only sub today and you hit 10K. Awesome. Thank you, Lurk a lot. Is that name because you don't typically talk during chat? Well, welcome. Yeah, I hit 10K. When did I hit 10K? Tuesday? Wednesday? Recently, very recently. We're all smiling with you for the moment you were having. Sure. Why would you guys want chocolate chip pizza crust? I'll ask again, why would you guys want chocolate chip pizza crust? You have maypoles in America? I don't know. If we do, then it's probably in reference to the ones in Europe. I don't think we have, like, any customs around maypoles. But I don't know much about customs in general. Side note, out of curiosity, is 100K big for a story? I'm not sure what you mean? You mean, is 100K subs, like, a big deal for a YouTuber to have? Because, yeah, first of all, you get a plaque from YouTube. Everyone likes plaques. And shit, I don't know what song was playing when you asked that, Jeb. Let's see. Right now, this is Vague Hope from Nier Automata. Previously, are you talking about this one? This was Statue of the Seven from Genshin Impact. It's very nice. It's very nice. The Wishing Menu song, yeah! Wait, no. No, I don't think this is the Wishing Menu song. For sure, it's the one that plays when you're, like, at the Statue of the Seven, because it's called Statue of the Seven. Pizza's getting cold indeed, yeah. Is this the money spending song? God, I need to play more Genshin Impact. I'm starting to forget everything. Jonathan, you'd love to know that Todd paused out our super serious math tutoring in order to ask me if I was intending on attending this very important event. Well, I'll have to thank Todd. Hey, Davey Ox. Welcome, welcome. Ammo system in Metroid Prime 2 is actually really good. Part of the reason I like it. I completely agree. But for me, oh man, just the whole concept of switching between light worlds and dark worlds in this massive Metroid labyrinth, just... that's the good stuff. America doesn't do maypoles, but I know of them. Absolutely no pizza and chocolate together! Chocolate porridge with half a cup of milk. I don't even know what that would look like, but it actually does sound pretty good. Oh, 100K words for a story. Got it. That sounds pretty freaking long. I mean, it's not a novel, but at least in English, 100,000 words for a story, that would... I feel like that would be on the long end of short story, not quite novella. Well, I guess a short story is a novella, but I would sooner call it a short story than a novella at 100K. Excuse me. To answer your question, Joba, if I can condense all my usual foods into a single me and eliminate all possible choice, I'd be a happy boy. I think you meant meal, but I don't totally disagree. As much as I do enjoy yummy food, there are so many times where I'm like, God, I'm hungry again? Can't I just take a pill like they said in the 60s would just like be all your nutrition for an entire day in one pill? Like, where's that? Hi, Protunix. Protunix. Hi, Dark Souls FZ. Congrats, got my own pizza to celebrate. Awesome, I'm glad. I still have pizza, it's right here. I stopped eating it because I like talking more than eating, apparently. By chocolate pizza crust, I was assuming it was a straight up chocolate chip cookie in the shape of a pizza. That's the feeling I got as well, but even then I still wouldn't like it. It's just not the right kind of dough. Lorkalot is named after a film character from the 70s played by Frankie Howard, but I do like to loiter. Got it. I'm sorry that I'm so slow in catching up with the chat, but I do want to read everything. Wish I could stay, but I gotta sleep. Love your videos. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, it's the wishing menu. I wasted enough hours on Genshin to confirm. Thanks for coming, Protunix. We have a local name for that. It's sweet breakfast food. Yeah, 100K words is a lot. Loved your near analysis, by the way. Oh, thank you. I know nothing about music theory, but it's nice to see why OST moves me so much. Yeah, that's one of my main goals with the channel is to like bring this understanding and these experiences to people who... Oh my god, Andy's take! Wait, hi! Hi, Andy! How are you doing? Guys, you should check out Andy's Takes channel. He does a lot of stuff similar to mine, but like more about games in general instead of just the music. But Andy's wonderful. Pizza with chocolate crust with mayonnaise inside, topped with pineapple. Pongo. Sometimes you scare me, man. Anti-hunger pills are called speed. No! Stop. Average word count for an adult novel is 70. Wait, what? Really? Is it really that low? Really? For some reason I thought novels were like 200K on average. Wow. Anyway. You have tea. That's almost like pizza. Tea is very good. I'm gonna block you for that. Eat or I'll reach into the screen and steal your pizza. I'll eat in a bit. Okay, I just want to catch up with chat. You've reached 10K. I was expecting you to not be able to catch up to chat at some point. That day is not today in Revenant. Doing well, my man. Love your work. Looking forward to more. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Adult novel. Didn't know they were age restricted for buying. Dun. Novellas, short novels are like 40K. The reason I'm so surprised to hear that is because, like, I think I wrote a D&D origin story, like, for a D&D character that was, like, 17K words. And it didn't feel that long. It felt long, but not that long. And I mean, my videos are, like, 4K words. And they don't feel like a quarter of a novel. Wait, no. You didn't say 17. You said, what did you say was average for, what, like 70? Okay, yeah, I guess they... Yeah, my videos feel like a 14th of a novel. That sounds about right. Pizza-flavored tea. What does that even mean? Tea is made of leaves. I never actually finished this little piece of crust. I've got to muscle through this before I actually eat yummy parts of pizza. I mean, Elena, I do have pizza and I do have water. We could do this, but I'm not going to. So, Pazer, is the idea that, like, you just water a plant with pizza water for so long that it absorbs the pizza into its very being? That pizza looks ass. I'll be real, it is. It's Domino's. I was gonna buy local, but, you know, they didn't open till 11. That's when I needed to start streaming. If you soak the pizza enough, you could just shotgun it in one go? Ugh. Ugh. Pongo is cursed. Daviox, you are not the menace to society here. It's clearly Pongo. Hi, Random Berto. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I would read your comment out loud, but I have a bunch of pizza in my mouth. But thank you very much for stopping by. I love making these videos and I'm very excited to keep going. I'll tell you what, guys. I say this expecting nobody to do it. And if somebody does do it, I'm genuinely gonna feel guilty as hell. But if somebody super chats $100, I will dunk my pizza in my water on stream and eat it and drink the water. I'm putting it out there. Please don't actually do it. But, you know, suffering is content, so I gotta put it out there. Thank Todd for my presence by giving her pizza. I will offer her some, but she will say no. That's just how it goes. I offer Todd food, and she says no. And Todd offers me food, and I say yes. All the flavor in pizza is made by plants, like herbs, leaves, grains. Just take all that, roast the appropriate ingredients, grind all of it into dust, and voila! Tea. Technically correct. Aw, Kay, you're worried about me. I love that. There was not other liquids available but water. I might have considered doing 100, but no way in hell will I donate for that cause. Aw, I feel the respect. Hey, suffering might be content, but are you content with suffering? Depends on the suffering. Gotta open a GoFundMe for this. Gotta open a GoFundMe for my medical bills after I drink the pizza water. Lightening my wallet of $100 sounds mighty entertaining. Don't do it, Pad. Swear to God. You might as well dunk it in milk. Honestly, if I remember correctly, my mom used to, like, force us to drink milk with pizza. Which is weird now that I think about it. Like, the idea was at least have something nutritious, but milk isn't actually that nutritious, and there's already dairy in pizza. So I'm not sure what the goal was there. Pizza is technically a salad. Pizza is actually a great health food. It has every food group. If you get meat toppings, it has every food group. So, pretty great. Are you familiar with Saya no Uta? I think the music of that game is nuts. Yes, I am, and yes, I do want to talk about Saya no Uta. I think that the Song of Saya and Sin are really excellent tracks. Really excellent tracks. But they're low on the priority list for me because, for one, you're the first person to ever bring it up, so it's not in high demand. And for two, It's not the kind of game I usually talk about, and it would be an age-restricted video. And while the channel is still small, and I actually am like really relying on every video to make as much money as possible, it's just not a great move for me to go for videos that aren't going to attract lots of new traffic, if that makes sense. If we all donate like $10, it will work. If it adds up to 100, I'll do it. I need money. No, I shouldn't have said that. I don't. I really don't. I can get it in other ways. I have other jobs. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't feel like, please never feel like you have to donate for me. Please. Please, please, please. It's always voluntary. And always appreciated, but completely optional and unexpected. Seriously. The Milk Lobby people pushing that Got Milk campaign when we were kids, Jonathan. It's true. It's true. I was probably in my mid-20s when I realized, like, wait, milk isn't good for you. It's just milk. Didn't expect that? Yeah. I like that dark shit. Saya no Uta is a fantastic story. Since we're back on music, I'd like to remind you, if you have listened to some Gravity Rush. No, I have not listened to some Gravity Rush yet. Thank you for reminding me, because I do need to check that out. I lost my note on it, I guess. Not to pry, does your mom know about food groups, or even how you know, cook? Yeah. No, my mom's a really wonderful lady. But she could be a little silly when I was growing up. No one's perfect. I understand it is very niche. Yeah, I only know about it at all because of Extra Credits, the channel that talks about game design. They brought it up once, which was very out of left field for them. Because usually they're so like all ages, like very inclusive, very wholesome and inoffensive. And so when they were like, just so you know, this game's like very adult and very dark. Just go in knowing that. And I was like, okay, well, how bad could it be? Oh, this is actually the most disturbing story I've ever read in my entire life. 10 out of 10. Kena Bridge of Spirits has a nice OST. I want to play Kena, or Kena, or Kena, that. However you freaking, what? Yeah, it looks very pretty, and I would expect such a pretty game to have a pretty OST. Where did I put my Coke? There it is. Soda, not drug. Okay, I will open a GoFundMe, but for $100 you will blend and drink an entire pizza with milk, Aaliyah. Fortunately, you don't get to dictate what I do. Heck, make it chalky milk at this point. I'll do it if you send me your tasty kidney pad. I love you, man, but I'm not giving you my kidney. Pongo, but blend with a bad blender so it will have chunks inside. Just the most abjectly horrible culinary experience possible. Would love to donate, but right now I'm trying to pass my classes at uni. Money is being hard to get these days, for sure. And again, please never, anybody, never feel like you should donate. Never feel guilty if you don't. Truly, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. As somebody who wishes that they could spend hundreds or thousands of dollars a month on content creators, I get it. It's hard. It's a hard time to be a person. Gravity Rush is disturbing? No. Saya no Uta. Saya no Uta is disturbing. I worked as a teacher in my free time. You pay it. Wait, oh, to pay it. Yeah. Yeah. Teaching's probably fun, though. I've never taught. Well, that's not true. I was a math tutor briefly. I think I did well. But that makes sense, since now I am trying to build a career around explaining shit. Sayano Uta has an all ages version. Not sure how they managed to do it. Wait, what? I'm shocked to hear that, because I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler to say that sex is a pretty important plot point in the story. It's on Steam. Wow. Will it blend? That's an old meme. Sayano Uta is traumatizing, really. Yeah, genuinely. Second most fucked up story I've read. Well, you've gotta say what the first one is. Come on. I can dictate what you do with enough money, Ilya. No. But close. Which late night show did the Will It Blend thing again? Oh, I didn't know it was from a late night show. I just saw it as its own thing. We can torture Gordon Ramsay with Pongo's thoughts alone, for sure. Gordon Ramsay's my alter ego. That doesn't make any sense, but sure. Whatever you say. Water break, because I just realized I haven't drank water yet. Go drink water. Yes, go drink water. Do it right now. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Why didn't you do it? Not one of you did it. Is it because I gave you absolutely no warning? That's a pretty good reason. Don't drink water, drink milk. Yeah, milk is good for you. It builds strong bones according to almost no data. Have you considered Nebula sponsorship ever? I don't think I know what Nebula is. Is Nebula, oh, they're one of the learning channels, right? Are they a learning service or a learning platform? I can't remember now. Are they the one that Adam Neely helped make? Can't remember. But I haven't looked into soliciting any sponsorships yet, which I should be doing now that I think about it. I absolutely should be. Atlas VPN has been really wonderful to work with, and I am talking about future videos with them as well, which is great. I never know how much I'm allowed to, like, how transparent I'm supposed to be with this kind of stuff. But yeah, Atlas VPN has been truly wonderful to work with. And I'm happy that I've been able to like build a relationship with them, not only because like it's a good working relationship, but it's also like a sign to future sponsors that I am not such a nightmare to work with that people go running. Oh, eating rock candy. I just had rock candy recently. Don't have water, I only have wine. It's not a bad problem to have. Drink wine, only white one though. I tried to drink water with you, but the bottle was empty. I'm impressed you even had anything on hand when I said it. I said it so fast. Red is for eating. Okay, good to know. I don't know much of anything about wine, because I don't like alcohol and also am allergic to it. Not alcohol, wine, specifically. Nebula is a partner of Curiosity Stream. Yeah, okay, that's why it sounds familiar. Blood for the Blood God. Oh, Pongo. You say the darndest things. Like YouTube, but I hear it's more creator-friendly. Oh, that's an interesting claim, because YouTube is pretty creator-friendly in my opinion. Like, compared to its competitors. Compared to frickin' Twitch. Oh my god. Twitch is a nightmare for creators. Yeah, Nebula, I was confusing it with Brilliant or Skillshare at first, but yeah, it's totally different. Purely a streaming website that distributes funding differently than YouTube does. Oh, no algorithm. I don't know what that would mean exactly. The most fucked up thing I've read is Lolita. Oh, yeah, I haven't read it, but I know it by reputation. It's only more fucked up because closer to reality. Yeah, I can read Saya easily because I know it is fantasy at the end of the day. Yeah, Sayano Uta is so divorced from reality. Hey, Daviox, thank you. Oh my god, that is... I don't actually... I don't know how much that is. I don't know what PLN is. But it's a high number. Thank you very much. Can't wait for the 100K stream. I can't either. Celebrate the... What does this button do? Oh, is that the first time you've ever given a super chat? Ever? Is that what that means? I'm honored if that's the case. Thank you. It's not vampirism, it's a pagan cult. Wait. Okay, I saw Elia's message about BDSM skills, and I was like, what? Like, I thought it was Elena at first. I'm like, huh? It's so out of character, but no. Oh, okay, it's Elia. That makes sense. Pogo sounds like something Moog from Elden Ring would say. You cannot stop me from professing my faith. Oh my god. I need to make him understand who's in charge. Lolita is very fucked up. Hi all, how's the pizza? It's good! It's okay. It's cold. We're mostly just talking. I'm enjoying the talking. How are you? Do you have pizza? Are you eating pizza? Who's eating pizza? What are you eating? What are your toppings? What are your favorite toppings if you're not eating pizza? Welcome, Shattered. Look up Nebula. If they are willing and able to provide you a steady income, I'd be happy to see you read their ads. That would be very cool. Yeah, I will check them out. Thank you, Marco. I can send just 5, but it's a start. Absolutely, it's a start. Thank you so much. I appreciate your content a lot, and weekly streams are a routine now. For me too, because by default, by definition, I have to be here for them. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed having you here as well. It's been good. Pongo's being Pongo. Sure is. 95 euros to go. No, we've got Daviox's, I don't know what that translates to, but I assume approximately 5 USD. And then we had 5 from Pedro earlier, so we've only got 85 to go. Do you have a Discord something? I do. It's in the description. It should be. I've been pretty good about putting the Discord link in all the descriptions for my streams. But let me know if it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, Elena has confirmed. 25 pin is a PLN is something around $6. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, the pizza I had before stream was mod pizza. Oh, nice. Had red sauce, basil, onions, roasted red pepper, and serrano peppers. I don't know if I've... No, I was going to say I don't know if I've ever had bell peppers on pizza, but that's not true. I have, and it's delicious. I would do it again. This is like an unusually fizzy Coke. I've burped like 10 times since starting to drink it. Oh yes, I did vow that if I get $100 in donations during this stream, I will dunk a slice of pizza in my water and both eat the pizza and drink the water. I don't think it's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't happen, but honestly not for the reasons you're thinking. I mostly hope it doesn't happen because I would just feel genuinely guilty if I felt like I somehow manipulated people into giving me that much money. I would just feel bad. Because again, like I know how infrequently I super chat, and it's not because I'm stingy, it's because I wish I could do more, but I just can't. So I don't want to make people feel like they should give up their hard-earned cash for me. That doesn't make sense. It's been longer than a short while. That's true. It's been wonderful having you here. Need to head to bed. Have a great night. Congrats on the 10K again. Thank you. Also, could you say diatonic triads? Take care, Pazer. If Pad was there, he could shake that Coke until it was flatter than Earth. True. Shake the bottle? No. No, because, you know, I really like when soda doesn't erupt all over my clothing. You're such a master manipulator, clearly a mastermind. He's clearly here for the money and money only. You know me. Since day one, this has always been a get-rich-quick scheme. It's payday for me in 3 days. Ooh, congrats. Time to invest money for a brighter future? Define brighter, and for whom? It's payday for me in November. Almost there. Almost there, buddy. Diet tonic triads. Okay, maybe it's embarrassing that I don't know this, But I can't figure out what the etymology behind diatonic is. Because di means two, and tonic means tone, or tonic. What's two about diatonic anything? If anything, I feel like diatonic has a closer relationship to the number 7 than the number 2. So I've just never understood the term diatonic. And for those who don't know, diatonic just means having to do with one of the modal scales. So like C major, F sharp minor, just any scale that is 7 notes long in Western music theory is probably a diatonic scale, and therefore anything derived from that scale is also diatonic. Because that's what it's called. That's right. You made me pizza hungry. Had to order a Domino's, damn you. I should get a Domino's sponsorship. I just know that's what it's called. Yeah, okay. So at least I don't have to feel dumb for not knowing. I had the most actor week and a half I've ever had. I had 6 auditions and did book a single one. That's incredible, Kay. That's really good. Congratulations. Oh, the etymology is Greek. Dia being through. I see. Well, thank you for that. That has been educational. So it doesn't mean two. That makes more sense. Didn't book a single one. That's still great. And yes, a very actor week indeed. 6 auditions in a week and a half. That is both great and exhausting. How you holding up? Auditioning is such a numbers game. If you ever book anything, that's a miracle in itself. Truly. Because at the end of the day, there are just a lot of talented people that are all deserving of jobs, and there's more talent than there is opportunity, you know? At least as far as acting goes. So, the goal should never be to book. Shattered, thank you! Oh my gosh! Not able to support Patreon yet, but here's some money. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, and don't worry about the Patreon. Like, again, I really do mean when I say I don't expect money from any of you ever. It is always appreciated and a surprise. It's wonderful. Thank you. Die is 2 in Latin, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I think so. That sounds right. Have one tomorrow and on Wednesday, then I'm free till June, unless you have another one come up, which wouldn't be too bad. As in Revenant said, it's Greek, just like diapace. I don't know how to say that. But yes, I know what a tuning fork is. Probably tuning fork, not turning fork, I'm guessing, is what you meant. So now I'm thinking of diaspora. That's probably the same prefix as well. Diaspora meaning like large gap. Tuning fork, yeah. $10 closer. 70. We're a quarter of the way to pizza water, you guys. Shit, I don't want to drink pizza water. Gotta go in a bit. Gotta do a concert for our youth orchestra. Break a leg! Or wait, what do you say in music land? You don't say break a leg. You don't say merda, that's dancing. Do you just say good luck? Because I always found good luck to be so patronizing to say to performers or artists. Because luck is not what is going into the mix. I hope it goes well, is what I will say. Go grab the resident Greek speaker. Nah, first of all, I don't think she's even home. But I don't want to ever make my roommates feel like they have to appear on stream. Ever played a game called Gree? Yes, I've done it on stream, in fact. Just don't do stupid with them. Don't dip pizza in tea, milk, water, etc. Just don't. No, I'm gonna stay true to my word. We don't say anything in music land. Die. English. A meaningless syllable used when singing a tune. Dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Throw the water on top of the pizza. Have you guys seen the show I Think You Should Leave on Netflix? There's a skit, oh, sorry, not a skit, a sketch in it where like one of the characters talks about like going out with the boys and getting sloppy steaks. And sloppy steaks are just steak with water poured all over them, and it's really good. That show makes no sense, which is the point. It's very fun. Do a pizza roll and use it as a straw. You mad lad. Slurp oily water. You're gross. Hey, yeah, this is a good track. This is the one I was saying when I realized, that the playlist wasn't actually playing on stream. This was when I was like, oh, this is a nice track. Do you guys like this track too? So we've caught back up. Borrowed from Latin, from ancient Greek. Ah, so it does mean two in Greek. Interesting. Shut up, myself. Do you guys... what's the plan for the next video? Hey, Salty Physicist. The next video is Fleeting Words from Nier, and then we're taking a break from Nier, because it's been too much Nier. But we're doing Fleeting Words. I'm currently in the process of writing it. I'm behind schedule because I had so much family vacation last month, which was wonderful, but very time-consuming. So I'm working on Fleeting Words, and it's been going pretty well. I thought it might be fun to give a little sneak peek, not of the video or anything. I haven't started editing the video yet, but I wanted to. I was analyzing Fleeting Words, and I'm noticing a lot of different things that I think are really wonderful details. But I noticed a similarity between Fleeting Words and something else. And so I edited something together that I'm planning to put on the video, and I'm gonna play a little something for you guys. So I hope it's not too loud. I hope you enjoy. Just a few seconds here. If you're not super familiar with the Nier soundtracks, what that was the vocal part, the choir from the Shadow Lord theme played over Fleeting Words, and the chords don't line up perfectly, but it's very close, and the melodies flow into each other really directly, and I don't think that's a coincidence, and that's something I want to talk about in the next video. So that's what I've been working on, and that's been exciting. Okay, let me catch up. Next video is 3 hours of Jonathan sipping oily water. Next video is Pongo. 3 hours sipping oily water. Oh, I'm Randomberto, just changed my name. Oh, okay. I thought the profile picture looked the same. I was like, wow, lots of people like whatever that color scheme. I can't actually see what the profile picture is. I just know the colors. For what are you salty? I will come back to your question in a minute, Ilya. Some of the name comes from sea salt ice cream. Salty, yet sweet. Hearing Emmy Evans sing live was awesome. I bet. There's a choir in that. Good job, Kay. Good job, Kay. Good job, Kay. Rabil is my favorite musician. Is that Nier? Yes, that is Nier. Hey, I haven't been to that part of the game yet. Music spoiler! Wait, oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't think people cared about music spoilers for Nier here. I'm sorry. It's my bad. It was just a little bit, though. It was just a little bit. You don't have any context for it. That's neat. I like how even the new content still... What? Sorry, Pedro, I don't understand what the... Okay, now bye for real. Well, he's gone, so guess won't... Oh, still relates, I think is what that meant to be. Wait, I also saw Nier in spring 2020. No, in winter 2020. They were in the US in January 2020. My friends treated me. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful night. Oh, no, it's not from Automata. It's specifically from Nier Replicant version 1.22. Sorry, in Revenant, I didn't mean to spoil that for you. Glad my game rips are helping. Yes! Oh! I couldn't remember because you had the different name. But yes, your game rips are helping. That is the only reason I was able to put that together. I completely relied on them to make that edit. I would like to know how you feel about Katawa Shoujo music. How about this? I don't know it. I'll check it out, though. Who is your favorite composer and why is it Keiichi Okabe, Aaliyah? Yeah. I haven't forgotten. I am going to come back to that. I just want to catch up with chat first because that's going to be a longer discussion. I have some free time and a decent camera and also water and oil. For me, it's Yuki Kajiura. I know that name, but I don't know why. What has she done? I was like 5 seats away from Keiichi Okabe. That's amazing. What am I getting for that 3 hours? I don't know. Aaliyah, thank you. Get yourself a real pizza, please. Also, thank you for always keeping Elena's company. I love all your videos. Also love bringing chaos in chat. I love having you here. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you so much. I will get myself real pizza. But since I have, real life Italians here with me, what does that mean? What makes pizza a real pizza? I know American chains don't count, but what does count? So I can make sure I do it right. Random note, I have discovered that the Automata soundtrack was uploaded not nearly in order of appearance. Yeah, I've actually been kind of frustrated by that. You already owe me like 3 punches. Oh, Madoka Magica. I've never... That's why I know Yuki Kajiura. Why have I never heard it called Katawa Shoujo? Maybe I have and just forgot? I'm embarrassed that I forgot Yuki Kajiura's name, though. Because I actually, right now, it's in a 3-way tie, but one of the leading possibilities for my video in June is for Credence Justitium, which is Mommy's theme from Madoka. I really, really adore that soundtrack. I listen to it on Spotify pretty frequently. I think it's excellent. Went to the Nier concert after only having played Automata. Same. Elena owes me 5 to 6 beatings. You might have to eat soggy pizza, Jonathan. We're getting there. I need to put a counter up, don't I, on stream? Well, while I'm doing that, let me finally answer Aaliyah's question about my favorite composer. Yes, Keiichi Okabe is one of my favorite composers. It is true. because he's excellent. There are some musicians and composers that I just feel have what I call a hotline to my heart. They just, the way they think is how my like soul sings. and it's just like a really wonderful feeling. And there are several composers who fit the bill for that. Keiji Okabe is one of them. Also Yupeng Chen, who does the music for Genshin Impact. And who's another? There's at least one more. And I'm totally blanking right now, and that's embarrassing. I like a lot of Lindsay Sterling's music, especially her older stuff like Crystallize and Moontrance, I think. But I know she writes a lot of her own stuff too. And Gareth Coker, who does the music for Ori and the Blind Forest. So, yeah, I would say as far as game soundtracks go, it's those three, first and foremost for me. Okabe, Yupeng Chen, and Coker. They're just really freaking good. I need to turn the music back on. Okay, I gotta catch up with this utter chaos in chat. Let's see. Working on getting near reincarnation game rips. Oh, awesome. Thank you. That will be very cool. But if for whatever reason you're not able to, that's fine too. I have gotten some requests to look at near reincarnation soundtracks, but given that I've barely started the game, I just don't consider myself in a place to really talk about, because like, you know, my videos always try to be really closely tied to the lore, since very often the lore, I think, makes the music stronger and vice versa. Obviously the music makes the lore stronger, but I think it works both ways. So I want to play more of the game before I talk about the soundtrack. I'll hand you a real pizza recipe, sweetheart. I just need to know where to buy real pizza, because I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna cook anything, no matter how easy the recipe is. It's just, you know, my depression treatment's good, but it's not that good. I played the OG Nier Gestalt, so the whole concert was great, but was fun watching all the Automata fans listening to Replicant OST for the first time. How wonderful. What an awesome experience. Getting to see everybody have that for the first time. Put white bread in the microwave with some tomato sauce and mozzarella on top. Real pizza. Let cook for 10 minutes, then you get a nice, true, authentic Italian pizza. Yeah, I bet. Go shut the hell up. Oh man, I'm really far behind, aren't I? Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do not put pineapple on pizza, pretty please. I'm sorry, Elena. I love it. I love pineapple on pizza. Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's not choker? What, are you talking about Ori and the Blind Forest? I don't know for sure how to pronounce it, but it's definitely C-O-K-E-R. Eat pizza, then pineapple after the pizza. I think you mentioned that phrase in reference to Darren Korb and Ashley too, if I remember correctly. I think you're right. I think I did say that about Darren Korb at some point. Darren Korb is definitely up there among my favorites. Aw, pineapple upsets your tummy. It's very acidic. Actually, that's one of the reasons I can eat it. I mean, I can eat all... Okay, so for people who don't know, I have something called oral allergy syndrome, which can affect people in different ways, but for me it's all pervasive. It means that I'm allergic to literally all plant matter, unless it's been cooked or processed in some way, because that breaks down the protein that I react to. So, what that means is that I can eat, like, pizza and bread, and hot sandwiches, but not cold sandwiches and not salads. And I can't just, like, eat out of a fruit basket or anything like that. The exceptions are most citrus fruits and pineapple, because they are so acidic that just by moving from farm to table, their own juice digests the proteins I'm allergic to. Upsetting tummy is life. I don't know if it's TMI, but how are the allergy shots going? Oh, that's not TMI. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I haven't noticed any difference yet, but also it's only been a month, so no reaction has been expected. And it certainly hasn't gone poorly. I haven't had any adverse effects, which I didn't expect to, so not too worried. But I have my next one tomorrow. Yay! I'm lactose intolerant, and I love milk. We are on the same boat. I'm a little lactose intolerant, but not too bad. There are rumors that reincarnation is getting close to shut down. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm taking back my €5, unsubscribing from Patreon, running through my window, screaming and crying. Because I like pineapple on pizza? I mean, I feel like that's kind of oversensitive. But, you know, I hope you get the help you need. What song is that right now? Right now we're listening to Up the Spirit Cavern Walls. If you were talking about the previous one, this one is called Mild Waves from Genshin Impact. And Up the Spirit Cavern Walls is from Ori and the Blind Forest, and it is a wonderful track. It is a very good track. It is Coker. I thought so. Damn, acidic fruits are metal. Like pineapple, I love digesting people's meat. Growth. So in other words, citrus fruits and pineapple self-destruct. Off the vine? Yeah. No, don't interrupt, Ori. I restarted the track. It's okay. This is such a good track. It's such a good soundtrack. All of it's good. All of it's good. All of it's good. Sip, sip. Anyway. I'm trying to think if I have any other, like, sort of updates to throw out there into the void. But I don't think so. We've got Fleeting Words coming up next as soon as possible, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. I know I'm behind. I'm sorry, I'm behind. After that, we have Shion's theme from Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Both the normal and boss fight versions. And then in June, right now there's a tie between the opening sequence for Ori and the Blind Forest, Credence Justitium from Madoka Magica, and what's the third one? Quiet and Falling from Celeste. So that poll is live right now on Patreon, and Ori was lagging behind the other two until I think this morning when I checked and saw that it had caught up. So they're all tied at 5 votes right now. I think what are the other options on the poll right now? We've got Roxas's theme from Kingdom Hearts, and we have I can just look it up. It's like kind of silly that I forgot, but it's fine. I'll just look it up. How's the poll doing? Oh, Quiet and Falling is in the lead now, with a 6th vote. But we also have as options Blinded by the Light and Lightning's theme from Final Fantasy XIII and Hymn of the Faith from Final Fantasy X. I've gotten a lot of requests for Final Fantasy music, mostly from people who have watched the Kingdom Hearts video. Hi, Shu! Welcome! But I haven't gotten to actually do any Final Fantasy stuff yet. Oh, excuse me. Are you familiar with Kevin Penkin's music? Only because of this channel, actually. Somebody requested that I look at Made in Abyss, and I ended up watching the entire series in response to that one YouTube comment. Oops. And yes, I like Kevin Penkin's music quite a bit. I really like the unusual way he uses strings. He uses them very aggressively, but not in a way that's stressful, just in a way that's forceful. And it's very cool. Very cool. Bit late? You're not late. You're never late. Nobody's late, ever. Except me. I'm not allowed to be late. Everyone else is. I have double standards for myself. Thank you so much. Most of Ori's soundtrack is, "Aw, I've become aware of my reservoir of pent-up tears and snot that I've accumulated in the past month." Yeah. Jonathan is starting an ADHD drink horde, become one of the... What? Drink horde? What are you talking about? I've got a Coke bottle and a glass of water. What are you talking about? Will you ever make any vids on Hollow Knight? Probably. The leitmotif is forever stuck in my head, and I believe all the music is connected, if I'm not wrong. You might not be wrong. I haven't paid close enough attention to the music to know for sure. But I have not so far gotten requests for Hollow Knight. I am particularly fond of the music in... What's the second area called? Green something. Green Nest, Green Heart, Green. I like that track. And I also really like the City of Tears track. Would love to hear your opinion on Near Temple of the Drifting Sands old OST versus new OST, because all the tracks, I think that's the one better in the original. Yeah, I have gotten a few requests for that one. I'll make sure that I bump yours up in my notes. Actually, let me take a moment to just update my channel request log, because people have been saying a lot, and I want to make sure I get it all down. I'm not going to remember it all after stream, so let's pull that up really quick. Did you like that? I can sing. Okay, so I might as well edit this. I might as well show you what I'm doing. Wait, what is this over here? Okay, so we've had, what have we had? Somebody mentioned, none of these, I don't think. Somebody mentioned Gree, but to be fair, they didn't talk about the music. Hollow Knight, we'll bump that up. So, this third column is, have I played the game, and do I know the lore in the fourth column. Green Path, that's what it's called, yeah. Fungal Wastes track is pretty chill as well, yeah. Say Wretched Automatons is also better in the original. There are several tracks that I think are better in the original, and that didn't always used to be the case. When I first played the game, since I didn't play Gestalt, I wasn't familiar with the Gestalt soundtrack at all. So partly because it was my first exposure, and partly because it's all really beautifully written, I preferred the new version of every single track at first, but over time that has changed more and more. I now prefer the original versions of, kind of more or less in this order, The Ultimate Weapon, Wretched Automatons. I haven't looked too closely at Temple of the Drifting Sands, but I imagine that if and when I do, that one and God's Bound by Rules, that's the one I needed to bump up. I imagine I will probably come to the same conclusion because I've heard that opinion from many people. Let's see. God's Bound by Rules. Bump. I will put... Wait, where did it go? I just edited it. Where did it go? God's Bound by Rules. I'm going to put /temple, because they are essentially the same piece. Hi, Matin Boy. How you doing? Let me catch up. Violet Evergarden OST is so beautiful. I bet. I know that's a crier. I haven't seen it though. Karaoke stream when? Yeah, I've thought about a karaoke stream. I'm not super comfortable with the idea. I wish I was. Maybe one day. 8-Bit Music did a great video on the use of leitmotif in Hollow Knight if you're interested, Elena. Oh, that's good to know. Hi, I've been listening to the stream in the background. Just discovered your content yesterday. Welcome! I'm glad. Nier is one of my all-time faves, and I love how you tie in the song complexities with the game events. Thank you. That's always been a priority for me, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. It's important to me to not only respect the music, but respect what it was written for, yeah, I've found that that's become a really important part of the process for me, and I'm glad you like it. Violet Evergarden made me realize how many issues I should have tried working through with a professional therapist years ago. A hard watch because of that, but fuck, that show is so good. I haven't seen Violet Evergarden, but I've seen Vivi Fluorite Eyes song, which I had a similar reaction to. It's another, Android show. It's always androids with us. And Vivi Fluorite Eyes Vivi Fluorite Eyes song, that show, almost every episode makes me cry vocally. Like, that show is gutting to watch. It's just, oh my god. It's so good, but it's so sad. And it's only even more sad on the rewatch. Oh my god. You guys should watch Vivi. By the way, have you watched Attack on Titan? Not enough. I watched the first half of the first episode. First half of the first season. By the way, have you watched... Just now read that. What are your thoughts on... Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with either soundtrack to say. I just know that I like Gurren no Yumiya. That's a good one. Let's see. I hope someday you'll analyze Alien Manifestation. To be honest, it's one of my favorite tracks in Automata, and I love how powerful it is as an opening. I'm very happy you said that, because I have the ones that are in all caps are ones that no one has ever asked for, but I personally really want to do. So thank you for putting it on the list of things people actually want a video about. Alien Manifestation, I've said multiple times on stream, it might be my favorite piece of music I've ever heard in my life. And I especially like how it serves as an opening in Nier Automata. It's truly wonderful. Are you caught up, son? Are you winning, son? What's everyone's plans for the rest of the day? Well, I'm gonna do my little, weekly workout on Zoom with my dad, because we're really cute like that. And then I think I don't know. There's a stream I kind of want to catch later in the day. That's about it. Elia proposes a live stream where you show us how you'd compose a track. Elia is in luck, because that's actually on the YouTube forecast right now. I was emailing back and forth with... Oh my goodness, I've been tagged twice in music discussion. What's going on? Oh, Josh is not gay. I was replying to something I said. That's his name. Josh is not gay. Vivi Fluorite. Let me type it out. Vivi Fluorite Eyes song. Alien Manifestation, please. Okay, 2 votes for Alien Manifestation. What was I? Oh, yeah. So if you look at the YouTube forecast channel in the Discord, I'm hoping to have the first stream of June be one where I compose on stream. 3 votes! Excellent. You guys rock. Killing it. So I've been emailing back and forth with a producer for a podcast that I wrote the theme music for. Actually, I'll play you the theme music. So this, I just wanted to get permission. She asked if I would be willing to make some music for the ads that they're going to run for the podcast, and I said yes. So I'm going to write that music on stream with you guys. And let me play the the theme song for it that I wrote. I'm fond of it. There's so it's called Storm Runner, or the Storm Runner, and it's like kind of vaguely like the show Firefly. It's it's more or less a space western, with like themes of found family and like melodramatic cartoon villains and just a lot of fun. So let me see, where did I put the theme song for that? I wrote it like over a year ago now. Where the heck did I put it? I'm not showing all my files on stream, am I? Good. Okay. Just checking. Here we go. Okay. This is the theme song. It's too quiet. Hold on. Restart. This is the theme song. So yeah, I'll be writing something similar to that on stream, which should be fun. All right. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, five votes for Alien Manifestation. You guys just bumped it from 0 to what? Like 4th place, 4th most requested near track. That's what we get for talking about it on stream all at once. Please note that even if we have previously watched other Y tiers analysis like e.g. 8-Bit Music Theory on Hollow Knight, we're still interested in your take, your thoughts. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not worried about overlap with other streamers. I mean, in my last video, I even referenced 8-Bit Music Theory's video on Near Music. I'm confident enough in like my own voice that I've never felt like, oh, man, I can't do that because somebody else has already done it. So far, I've always felt like I've had little trouble in finding things to talk about that I don't think I've seen anywhere else on YouTube, which has been wonderful that I feel that way. You can write music like that in front of people and not in the span of more than half a year. We'll find out. I'll tell you that much. But usually I tend to write in short bursts of like 3 or 4 concentrated hours at a time and then just like not touch it again until the next concentrated burst of 3 or 4 hours at a time. Oh, is it loud? I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on with the volume. I really don't. I don't understand why it's so much louder for you guys than for me. Cause in theory, it should be going to you at the same level that I'm hearing it. I'm gonna have to figure out what's wrong with my... Sorry I blew out your eardrums, guys. Sorry about that. Moon-themed DuckTales for the build-up and drop. We're just vetoing the next videos? What does that mean? Like I said on Alien Manifestation, I didn't realize you were so passionate about it because it's so repetitive, loops so easily. I thought you maybe didn't have any thoughts on it. Oh, I'm surprised you feel that way. I feel it's no more or less repetitive than any other track in Nier. Hi Schmarkus. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like them. Sun's catching up. Sun's done caught up. Sun done did it. Volume's good now. Yeah, I put the Spotify back on. I feel bad that I can't figure out this volume issue. It comes up in almost every stream, and like when I watch back the VODs, I'm like, oh, that's not the mix I thought I had at all. So I'm still working through it. Thanks for your patience. Also in Revenant, how dare you call my favorite piece of music repetitive? I'm just kidding. It is. Video game music by nature is repetitive. But actually, to your point, I do really like repetitive music. Not in terms of, like, I feel like there are so many house beats that just like really lazily will just loop exactly the same 8 bars back to back, and that annoys the hell out of me. But in terms of like building off of a very simple framework and just slowly slowly interweaving different motifs and themes and playing with how much you can do with a small bass, that's where a lot of my favorite music comes from. And that's why I love The Ultimate Weapon so much, and specifically The Ultimate Weapon as it is in the original soundtrack, because in the original soundtrack, The Ultimate Weapon has, I think, 3 vocal parts, a piano, a bed of strings, and a snare drum and bass drum. I think that's it for the entire piece. And there are only 2 different phrases in it. And yet it is a gorgeous and really deeply atmospheric piece. It's wonderful. And so I'm really excited to eventually do a video on that one as well. A good jump scare here and there keeps us alert. God. I'm sorry. 20 likes, that's a lot. Thank you guys, thank you. It has very well encapsulated large sections, and they can be mixed and mashed up in between one another quite easily. It's as if they all connect automagically. Funny. What else have I gotten requests on in this stream? I love this piece. Somebody was talking about, oh god, I just had it. Somebody was talking about something. I was talking about what? Gravity Rush. I'm supposed to look at the Gravity Rush soundtrack. Gravity Rush. So that's gonna go here. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to reorder this eventually. But not on stream. I'll do that later. So. There we go. Hey Evie, this is my sister. This is my girl. I took a nap and all of a sudden you have 10,000 subs. Bruh. Hey, on that note, show us the sheet music. What do you consider the difference between phrase, section, etc.? We could use a crash course in lingo like this. Oh, okay, I can do that. Have you been asleep for 5 days? Might want to see a doctor about that. Yes, this is Genshin. Taking 16 credits, I've been asleep for several months. Hello, his sister. Okay, let's see. What sheet music can I talk about phrasing with? Let me pull something up from a previous video. Because I don't, I typically don't, you know, actually, no. What we're gonna do, we're gonna look up Zealosynth's transcription of Scattered and Lost, because she has a wonderful full transcription that I used when I made the video for that track. And I will pull that up. Okay, it's music time. We're gonna, here it is. We're all right. It's music class time. We're gonna music class time. It's musical class time. You see Toho in the docs? Yes. Oh yeah, Mr. Toho profile picture. I heard you're the only one in the family who understands John. In terms of like music stuff. No, I feel that my family generally understands me emotionally pretty well, but as far as the music stuff goes, yeah, it's just Evie. My dad's getting there though, because our dad has been starting to play piano recently and picking guitar back up. Man, I've never seen anyone use Bing unironically. It's just because I have been using Internet Edge, actually. I've been using Internet Edge voluntarily because there's actually nothing wrong with it, and they are not as invasive as Chrome is in terms of privacy, but I probably should get Mozilla. And Bing is just the default, and I never changed it. I should change it to DuckDuckGo, because Bing is not very good. I'm going to be real honest with you. But there's nothing wrong with Internet Edge. It just has bad press because everybody associates it with Internet Explorer, and its competitors certainly have not discouraged the rumors. Yay, music class! Your Windows system sounds pretty loud. I'd lower it to a fifth or sixth of the current volume. So what I think might be happening is I think that maybe my computer is, I think it must be transmitting sound to you at 100%. I don't know why it would be doing that, because I have my headphones set to 20%, and like all of the speakers are set to 20%. So it makes no sense that it would be that loud, but I'll turn it way the fuck down, and hopefully this will be better. Hopefully this will be better. I don't know why this is happening. It's really irritating to me, but we'll figure it out. Just get brave, Fivehead. About what? Oh, I need to catch up. Were your parents understanding regarding YouTube and subscriber counts? Yeah, relatively speaking. They're both very supportive. I won't get into it, but there's not 100% confidence in my ability to do anything with it, but I'm ignoring that part and accepting the good parts. Congrats, thank you, Ledouche. Trying to get him into deathcore, but it's a process. I am surprised to hear you're trying, because I think I've made it pretty clear that it's not gonna happen. I don't have anything against metal of any kind. I don't have anything against music of any kind, but metal has always been profoundly distressing for me to listen to, and that has not gone away through exposure nor age, so I've accepted it's not going to go away, and that's just how it is for me. What a spectrum of music between you two. What a spectrum of color between our hair too. Like that profile picture, it's out of date, but it's just as vibrant now. 22 likes, you guys rock. Anyway, let's talk about music. Let's talk about music theory. I know it won't actually happen, but I so appreciate that you take the time to fully understand the music, even though it's not your thing. Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah. Because it's really well made, a lot of it. Really well made. It just makes me scared. Anyway, let's talk about phrasing. Phrasing. What were we talking about? What did you want to know? What's a phrase? So a phrase in music, it's analogous to like a sentence in language. Although, if you're a really nerdy linguist nerd, if you know what this means, I think a better metaphor for a musical phrase is an independent clause than a sentence. So like an independent clause in English is just like something that could be a sentence on its own and might very well be. So like the sentence I will go to the store has one clause. It has a subject and a verb. It's subject and predicate. If I were to say I will go to the store and then a movie later, that would be that's two clauses. That's an independent clause, I will go to the store, and then a dependent clause, and a movie later, because and a movie later is not a sentence, but it is like a full unit of meaning. So I would consider a musical phrase an independent clause, because you can link independent clauses while it's still the same sentence. and you can link phrases while it still feels like the same idea. Like a sentence with two independent clauses would be, I am going to go to the store, and then I will go to a movie. Those two clauses could each be a sentence by themselves. So in music, phrases are almost always 4 measures long. 8, depending on who you ask. But hold on, I gotta catch up on chat. Say congrats. Oh my god, we gotta get back to work. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for coming in, Evie. Aaliyah also recommends Blasphemous. It's a game on Steam, and it's very neat and interesting, beautiful to look at too, and it's got a satisfying gameplay, plus great tracks with the Spanish vibe to them. I'll check it out. You're off now. Wish you guys a great time here all together, and congrats again for this awesome milestone. See y'all next week. Thanks, Elena. Thanks, Aaliyah. Take care. A measure, if you don't know, is just like what's being highlighted when I mouse over it. That's a measure. Music moves left to right, as you probably know. And each measure is just like a rhythmic unit, essentially. You can sort of hear where the bar lines are. There's something that resets musically when each bar line hits. So like 1. Why is it not? Okay, there we go. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot that Zealicent and I actually disagree about this. I consider the wait, no we don't. There was something else. There was something else where I notated. There's something else that I notated differently, but never mind. But like you can hear where it sort of resets rhythmically. Like this is measure 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the first phrase. You can hear in the flow that there, like, not only is there a small break between each measure, but there is a pretty big break at the end of 4 measures. Now, Scattered and Lost is weird in that not all of the phrases are 4 measures long. The second phrase is actually 3 measures long. So we'll count 4 and then 3, and you'll hear how these 2 phrases work together to make like a 7-bar mega phrase that is complete. And again, why is it what makes it a 3-bar phrase instead of a 4-bar phrase? It's easier to show you than tell you. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next phrase, 1, 2, and it ends after 3. Oh wait, no, oh fuck, I'm sorry, I lied. It's 4 and 2, not 4 and 3. I'm thinking of a different piece. It's been a while since I looked at this music. So, but did you hear that? Did you hear how after the second measure, something resets? This phrase is only 2 measures long. See how that's at the start of something new? And in my video on Scattered and Lost, I go more into what's happening there. But yeah, that's the basic concept of phrasing. It's just, for lack of a better way of explaining it, it's just where it feels like the music is taking a breath, not necessarily a pause. Often it's not a pause of any kind. It's just rhythmically it feels like there's a landmark, and that's primarily because of what chords are being used in terms of like the flow of tension and release. Usually phrases begin and end with low tension, with tension climbing in the middle or oscillating in the middle. And when we talk about tension and resolution, we're talking about harmonies. And again, that comes down to chords. So if we're in, like, this piece starts in A minor, so that means that the chord A minor is going to have relatively low tension, especially if it's used at the beginning and ends of phrases. But most other chords will create tension. And I don't feel like analyzing exactly what chords are being used here and how they're changing. Just don't want to do it. I think I actually already did do it, but I don't remember what they are. But the point is, phrasing is mostly determined by the chord progression, and it's something that you can feel without any musical training. It's the way the music, it's like the punctuation of the music. Phrases of music are nice except for the fact that in singing and flute you can't breathe in the middle of a phrase. Yeah, true, meaning that for the beauty of music you must suffocate. It is true, we must suffocate. We as wind players must suffocate. So I hope that all makes sense. If you still have questions, if something didn't make sense, please let me know. It is important to me that everything makes sense. I know people have asked before, what is a chord? What is a key? And actually, in the Scattered and Lost video, I talk about the difference between the two. But yeah, I'm here to answer all of your music theory questions. Unless I don't know the answer, in which case I'll tell you that I don't know the answer. If your question is, why are phrases usually 4 measures? No one knows. I'm not joking. No one knows. It's either it's a chicken and egg thing. It's like, do we like it because other people do we like it because it's what we know, or is it what we know because we like it? So then a section is a whole collection of musical phrases with a distinct pattern, I suppose, probably phrased too generally. To be fair, section does not have a true musical definition. Section is a term that I use to refer to kind of like what you said, just a group of phrases that have the same general idea. Like I would call the chorus of a song a section. I would call the verse a section. The bridge is a section. And each of those is typically 2 to 4 phrases. Sometimes more. But like for the whole orchestra. Well, I guess section does actually have a definition in music in terms of like the strings section, the brass section, but that's a very different kind of section, because then you're just talking about, a family of instruments and the musicians playing them. Let's see, what else can I talk about in terms of phrasing? What other... I mean, there must be some kind of historical reason we call the 4/4 time signature common time. Genuinely, I'm not sure. But I'm glad you brought that up, because time signatures and phrasing are actually different things. They're sort of like fractals of each other. A time signature is a time signature determines the structure of a measure, but the phrasing is larger than that. Probably because it is common. Thank you for your wisdom, Shane. Welcome. But yes, it is common. And I do think there's a bit of a chicken and egg thing there as well. My hypothesis on why 4/4 is so common is that 4 is a really good number for comparisons. And music is all about comparisons. 4 is really good because it is still a small number, but it is an even number, meaning that there are no literal odd ones out. There's always something very clearly parallel to anything you're looking at that you can compare it to. And unlike 2, 4 just has like a little more wiggle room. There's more you can do with 4 things than with 2 things. So it's just like, it's a happy medium where it's not too small, it's not too big, and it's even. That also means that you can dance to it and you'll always have the same foot at the beginning of every measure, whereas in odd-numbered time signatures, if you dance 1 beat at a time, you will keep alternating feet at the beginning of each measure. So good to get a bit of clarity in this after having sung in a choir for about 10 years, where everyone is mediocre or better at music, but none keeps a consistent lingo. That's fair. Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry. No, that's fine. Like a lot of people aren't, is why I'm going into it. So the difference between a time signature and phrasing is a time signature, which is the two numbers that you see at the beginning of any piece. The top number is talking about how many beats are in every measure, and the bottom number is talking about what we're counting as a beat, what we're notating as a beat. So the top number has a very real manifestation in the music. The bottom number only has to do with notation. So like if the top number is 4, there are 4 beats per measure. If the top number is 3 or 5, there's that many beats per measure. And the bottom note is just what subdivision of music notation are we counting here. So in this case, it's a quarter note. If it were an 8, it would be an 8th note. The bottom number is, I think, always a power of 2. If it's ever not a power of 2, that composer is deliberately trying to make problems. There's basically no reason you would ever have to use a denominator that isn't a power of 2. So the way that's different from phrasing is no matter what the time signature is, no matter what size or shape the measures are, there will probably be 4 of those measures in a phrase. So a good example, I bet somebody's done like the Mission Impossible theme, yeah? So, no. Wait, no. Stop. Don't make me do premium stuff. Okay. So Mission Impossible is a very well-known piece in 5/4. So you can hear that even though there are 5 beats per measure, and I'll count them out, the phrases are still 4 measures long. So we've got, I'll give us 4 to 4 for free, as it said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one phrase. So no matter what size the measures are, you'll almost always have phrases of 4. I've never seen 6/7. Okay, tell me who hurt you with 6/7. What the hell is 6/7? What even is a 7th note? Does that mean there's like sets of septuplets in every single measure, but only 6 of them? That's garbage. Who would do that? Why wouldn't you just write it as 6/8? What's wrong with 6/8? How is that not 6/8? Context for my previous message. It's written on Muse score as 4/4, but the harpsichord-ish instrument is really weird. It doesn't feel like it adheres to that at all. I don't think I saw your previous message. I think it might have gotten eaten by the ether. The last thing I saw from you in Revenant is so good to get a bit of clarity in this. So you might have to resend that, unfortunately. What else can we talk about? I think time signature stuff is so cool. It's just so cool. Metric modulation is one way you can get weird denominators. That's true, yeah. 3/4 is honestly not that rare for a waltz in my experience. No, 3/4 is not rare at all. Actually, 3/4 is the only time signature for a waltz, I believe. It's not that time signatures other than 4/4 are rare. It's just that 4/4 is the most common one by no small margin. But yeah, 3/4 is incredibly common too. 3/4 is actually unusually common, I've found, in the Near Replicant soundtrack. I can't remember all of the track titles off the top of my head, but the song that plays when you're just like out on the fields, that's 3/4. Song of the Ancients, that's 3/4, except in Fate and Hollow Dreams. Fleeting Words Family is 3/4. Kaine is 3/4. Lots of it's 3/4. No, it still did not come through. Yeah, I thought waltzes were defined as 3/4. There are pieces that are 3/4 that aren't waltzes, depending on the tempo and feel, but all waltzes are 3/4, because that's how many steps there are in a waltz 3. There must be a word in there in Revenant that Google just does not like. I'm sorry, that's really frustrating. Let's see, what else can we talk about in terms of music theory? Nope, still nothing. What's the name of the piece that you're talking about? Put it in the Discord. Okay. Is it the one you were talking about before? Oh, got it. Yeah, the one we were talking about before. Okay, yeah, I'll see if anybody's done a... Oops. Looks like no. Nobody's done a Muse score transcription for just Maiden Astria. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Oh god. Yeah, there's... Unless the sheet music is labeled with which section is based on which track, there's no way I'm going to be able to find it in this. I'm sorry. It does have time signature changes, though. It is on MuseScore? You saw it? Why can't I find it then? No extra punctuation. I just copied and pasted. Exactly like that. LinkedIn Discord. Weird. Okay. That's so odd. Oh, it was a different spelling. That's why. This one's missing the A. Or the other one is adding an A, whichever. But let's see. Let's play this. Let's see. Signature goes here. I think I don't know if I agree that it's 4/4. I might be more I'm sorry guys. I'm really gonna have to figure out what's going on with the volume after stream. I have no idea why it should be so loud for you. I can barely hear it on my end, and I have like my hearing is fine. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with my streaming setup. But I suppose we'll figure it the fuck out eventually. I'm frustrated. Anyway, as far as the time signature goes on this, it's what is it? It's even piano. It's fucking piano. I'm tempted to say it's 3/4. First harpsichord phrase is 8 beats long. Next are 7, then repeats. It seemed like it was a cycle of 3 to me. Let's see. like slow it way down and look at it like one note at a time, which I'm not willing to do right now. But in general, I would say that actually I do think that, at least at first, I think the 4/4 time signature is appropriate. But yeah, it's not that it rhythmically keeps changing. It's that it keeps changing when it returns to the tonic, and that's the confusing thing. But rhythmically, it's staying completely even. So you can kind of throw whatever time signature you want onto it, but 4/4 makes the most sense, I think. Anywho, do you have any opinions on Star Jump from Celeste? It's good. I like that. If you know what happens in the game, it very clearly tells a story, and it uses stereo audio, or whatever it's called, to mimic the feather floating up and down. I don't remember the feather being involved when Star Jump plays, but man, it's been a long time since I played. I think that's chapter 6 when it shows up. It's been years since I played the part where Star Jump shows up, so my memory of it is not what it used to be. I'm getting old. Bye, Pongo. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I think it's good. I don't remember enough about what happens on screen when Star Jump is playing to really get more specific than that. But it's a very good track. In the beginning, the more I listened to it, the more confused I got until I reached a plateau of confusion. The audio sways from left to right in the headphones. Oh, yeah. The panning, as it were. Yeah, stereo panning is what that's called. The panning from left to right speakers and back. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What other musical concepts can we explore? Any requests? We haven't played Wordle yet. Let's play Wordle. I always start with stare. If that has nothing, then I go with pound. Okay, so I don't think ouchie is actually a word. No. Bye, Kay. Thanks for coming. Have fun at your fancy tea party. What are your thoughts on the Metroid soundtracks? They're really good. They're very varied, though. Like, I mean, the difference between Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime is vast. To the point where I know that the Metroid Prime composer actually, like, played Metroid Dread and at first was just like, ugh, but, like, eventually warmed up to it. I don't know if I could ever do a video on Metroid music just because it is so bare bones. It's very atmospheric. And I don't feel that harmonically there's very much to analyze. But in terms of setting the mood, it's fantastic. And the title screen music for Metroid Prime 1 is one of the best title screen themes ever, in my opinion. It's very freaking good. Good night, Pad. Thanks for coming. And I love the way that Samus's theme has become so iconic and survived since the 80s, basically unchanged. Both her theme and the what am I trying to think of? There's her like ba 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 ba, that fanfare, but there's another fanfare that's. Am I just thinking of like the power up get sound effect? I might be. Yeah, the Metroid soundtracks make me kind of confused. It sort of feels like less to music to me than the haters claimed Breath of the Wild's music to be, which is totally music, by the way. Yeah, Breath of the Wild absolutely has music. It does not have enough of music for my personal preference, but it does have music. Metroid, I also consider to have music. especially the first Metroid Prime and the third Metroid Prime, I think, especially have. Wait, no, all of the Metroid Primes. All the Metroid Primes have relatively melodic soundtracks. And Metroid Fusion. No, Metroid music is mostly pretty musical, I would say. But in terms of like overall complexity and stuff to do a deep dive into, I don't feel that there's very much. It's very good at setting a mood, and that's what it does, and that's enough. Could also be that the sound font used in Metroid Prime's remaster sounds really grating to my ears. That could be, but I'd be surprised since, like that game's just been getting such ridiculous praise across the board, and Metroid Prime, I would argue, is the most musical Metroid game. So I'm surprised to hear you say that. Actually, I think that Metroid Prime has many very melodic tracks. You've got Magmore Caverns, Phendrana Drifts, Talon Overworld, and Chozo Ruins all have very strong melodies. And that's most of the game that I just listed. That's almost all of the game I just listed. What am I going to do about this Wordle? Do you think you could do a video on the Luminoth theme from Metroid Prime 2? I feel that has something intricate going on. I'm going to have to remind myself what that sounds like. Give me a minute, and I'll pull up a video of that, but I want to finish Wordle first. How about... Is this content yet? Are you having fun? Metroid Prime is indeed melodic, but the sounds of the instrumentation is so harsh. Thus the grating. That's what I mean. Dread, on the other hand, is the more moody one, yeah. Huh. I guess I've just never thought of Metroid Prime as grating. I'm trying to think if there's any words that have like U as the second letter and O as the fifth. Not trying to convince you it's grating to everyone. I know it's a me problem. Yeah, everyone has preference. I can't stand metal. The R's already gone, or I would try Kirio. Gord? No. Oh, you can't be the second two. And R's not in it. And D's not in it. Changing tactics. Let's try to keep the OU together, but in the fourth and fifth slots. So then we've got a consonant blend at the beginning and something else at the end. Could we do something with like CH? Chow. Fouled. Koru. Lucio coming at you. Oh, it was worth a shot. This is a Spanish word, but maybe... Hey, it worked! At least that's information. Wow, this is tough. Hi, Felisa. It's been a long time. How are you? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just wordling over here. Just wordling, dartling. I'm back. Has Jonathan caught up to chat yet? Yes, I'm all caught up. And I'm trying to figure this out. It's not working. The R again. Yeah. That is very close, though. Flout would also have been good. I read it before it showed up in chat for you. That's how I'm the magic man. I'm always I catch every message as it comes in, every single one. Real-time mode now. Better than real-time. I see your messages before you hit enter. I wish. How nice would that be for latency? Oh, thanks, Stream Elements. Good of you to show up. Dang, Wordle, damn it. Why'd you have to use all the good letters before? Because that's the point. That's the point of using the good letters. But I know what you mean. It is frustrating when none of them show up. Tachyon technology, that's me. I have figured out the secret of time travel, and this is how I'm choosing to use it. Ah yes, negative 100 ping. Excellent. I'm just like making up words in my head now, like whoa buff. Oh, except O is not even in the second space, so ow buff. What on earth could this be? Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Once I started thinking that the H had to be in the second space, it cascaded from there. Perfect score! Yeah! Excellent, perfect score first try. Okay. Let me switch back to just chatting, and let me look up, what was it? The Luminoff theme. It's been a while. Oh yeah, this one. I don't know, maybe if I have free time between main uploads, I could make a short of this or something, but it's really only 2 moving lines of note, and well, there's the third, but still, it's very repetitive and very simple. It's effective, don't get me wrong, but I don't think there's very much to talk about. You can't hear it. Man, we're having the opposite problem now. Now it's quiet. Just, I'm ready for the rapture. Take me. Freaking technology. I hate technology, man. Technology sucks. Do you have Muse Score open in the background? No, I don't. Why? Congratulations. Thank you, Levin. How you doing? Welcome. Funky volume control. Perfect for parties. Yeah, right? Everybody loves messed up DJing. Okay. Let's see. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours. You guys want to play like a little Spyro or something? We can play a little something or another. Let's see, what have I got installed? I've got, we could do more Ori, we could do more Spyro. I could play a little Risk of Rain, which I'm very bad at. Risk of Rain 2, I mean. I'm bad at both of them, but I have Risk of Rain 2 downloaded. Could go back to Steel Rising, never finished that. I could start this gross, gory horror game called Scorn that I haven't played. Did going back to just chatting mode undo whatever change you made at the start of stream? No. No. I think I just overcorrected. I think it's as simple as that. But I'm glad I'm not blowing out eardrums anymore. Very glad to hear that. We could also do Nex Machina. That was a pretty fun one that we tried on the last stream. MuseScore does something to hijack Windows audio control. Huh. Thought that high volume earlier might have been connected to that, but I don't think so. I've been having pretty consistent volume problems, and it's driving me a little insane. Anyway. What do people want to see? I can play anything. I could even play Tabletop Simulator. Freaking... Well, I did have the app open as well. Way earlier in the stream. By the way, you going to play... Tears of the Kingdom on weekly streams? Probably not. Just because I'm not going to be able to wait a whole week between sessions. Do you have Thalassophobia, or would you consider playing Subnautica? Both. I would not be able to get very far in Subnautica, but I have started it before and could download it again. Try Monster Hunter again? I don't have it downloaded. I don't have it installed right now. That would be a huge download. Can you play the Theremin? I'd like to. Love to see Risk of Rain 2, but whatever you guys do. Well, you are the only one talking about a game I have installed, so we're going to do that. Do the last fight in Vanilla Monster Hunter World, as if I can get to the last fight in Vanilla Monster Hunter World. 5D chess, I haven't played that. I don't own it. Okay. That should work. I don't know why, but Risk of Rain 2 takes a long time to load on my computer, as if it's like a high resource intensive game, which it's not. I should eat more pizza. I've eaten like a slice and 2 bites. Of what was already a small pizza to begin with. I do have hundreds of hours in Tabletop Simulator, because I've played a lot of games with friends long distance. That is not sufficient pizza. It's all cold now. I'm gonna have to nuke it after stream. Well, you are really taking your time on this pizza. I just find it more enjoyable to talk when I stream than eat. I don't know, eating on stream makes me super uncomfortable. If you enjoy some visual novel reading, Narcissu First and Second is my recommendation, free on Steam. I actually have it in my library. I've had it for years, but I've never actually read it. But I've heard that it's really, really wonderful, and why is my camera doing that? What kind of game is Tabletop Simulator? Anything you want to build, really. It's a physics simulator that's built for tabletop games. So, you know, there are official mods and there are community mods, and basically every board game ever made can be played on Tabletop Simulator. Well, this is better than dipping in water. Yes, that's true. Okay. So I'm going to play Railgunner because that's the only one I enjoy playing. Here's the fun thing about Railgunner. It's not very good in single-player games on account of being able to only hit one thing at a time. But I'm gonna do my darndest. So if you're not familiar with Risk of Rain, or Risk of Rain 2, the basic idea is the longer you play, the higher the enemy stats get, and the more aggressive their spawns become. And it's a roguelike, meaning that if you die, you start completely over. And you just go through levels, killing shit, and trying to get better equipment. It's a grand old time. Everybody has fun, except when I die, which is always. What are you playing it in? Steam? Or do you mean Tabletop Simulator? Because in that case, Steam. Oh, what are you playing it in? Currently, nothing. I don't have like an ongoing game or anything, but I most recently played the game Wingspan with some friends, which is a very popular game. I've also played a lot of Sentinels of the Multiverse, which is a cooperative card game that I like to play by myself, with me playing everyone. Because you can have, I mean, you can just download like every deck ever made for the game, plus fan-made decks, and it's easy. You download the whole thing, you set the game up in one click, and it's great. 3 and 1. That was fun. I should actually buy some items, right? That's how the game works. It's a bit loud again. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Voice is barely coming through. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no goddamn sense. I haven't touched the mic settings at all. Really? Hold on. Oh, I know why it's so loud. Shut up. Whatever, I did. That should be better. One day I'll be a real streamer who understands basic audio. Ironic for a channel about music. Oh, cool. A cursed item. Nothing ever goes bad when you take a cursed item. What's this one? Add an extra charge of your special skill. Oh, cool. I'm not going to use that very much. Oh, no. That's not good. Frickin' no. You stop that. Get back here. Frickin'. Those things are awful to deal with as the railgunner. Shit. Ah! Frickin' stop. Well. Now we can't hear it? Well, that's better than deafening you. That should be good. Tell me if it's not. Have you ever tried modding Risk of Rain 2? There are many funny mod packs or even quality of life improvements that are actually really nice. No, I haven't. It's really easy with art to mod man to mod games like this one. I've never heard of that. What? How is something already attacking me? Listen, you. Third time's the charm, right? That's what they say. If they say it, it can't be wrong. I'm sorry if it's a little, like, vertigo-inducing to have me, like, keep toggling into first-person mode. That's something I always worry about with the railgunner. It's fine for me, because I know when I'm going to do it. Frick. Automata finished downloading. I'm gonna play that before I regret spending my money. Enjoy! Have a great time. Was it multiplayer? You mean Risk of Rain 2? Yes. Yeah, that'll be nice. Thank you, Sonorian. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Enjoy Automata. I envy you. Enjoy Alien Manifestation. Holy crap. That is my drone. That is not an enemy. Great. Where'd it go? There you are. Hello. Was it Jeb or Daviox who suggested I try Nier Automata on the Switch? I've got myself the Split Pad Pro as new Joy-Cons. And with how nice they are to play with, I was wondering if I should play Nier Automata. I don't remember. If either of them gave you that rec, it couldn't have been Jeb, right? Because Jeb hasn't played it. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we are. I accidentally got that one too. Nice. I've mentioned my Switch playthrough before. Yeah, I remember, Logic, you were going back and forth on whether or not to get it on Switch. Oh, guys. I just remembered that, oh. Well, I kind of deserve that for just standing still and taking it, and also activating the teleporter with only one item. This isn't going great. I don't want to. Let's play Spyro. Spyro's chill. Spyro, I can look at chat and not die. I also considered playing it on Switch, but for completely different reasons, namely that my Switch is hooked up to an 85-inch TV and a surround sound system. That sounds sexy. Let's see. Toys for Bob! Oh, it's not showing up on screen. Why is it not showing up on screen? It should be showing up on screen. I wish it was showing up on screen. Why isn't it showing up on screen? Hey, show up on screen. Thank you. I have played a bit since the last stream, so sorry. But you guys remember, if you're on the Discord, you might remember that I mentioned a game called Firmament coming from Cyan, who made the Myst series. And that is out now, and I really want to play it. I keep going back and forth on whether I want to do it on VR or not that. Clifftown. No, Clifftown. I'm a completionist, so I've been like going back and trying to collect everything I missed. It's been going well so far. Oh, you're a bad guy. I've never seen you before, so I thought maybe you'd be a friend. That was my mistake. My naivete. What? VR stream when? First, I would have to figure out the mechanics of what that even looks like. I have no idea how to stream in VR. Plus, I would not have a camera on myself, and I don't know if that would be weird to... No, I guess that wouldn't be weird to not see my face. I do all my videos without you seeing my face. But yeah, I haven't looked into how I would do a VR stream, and I'm not 100% sure how to hook up, like what the best way is to hook up my Quest to my PC. There are multiple ways to do it, and it seems like all of them are needlessly complicated. But I do have a low latency cable that I paid a lot of money for, so I'm pissed that I can't figure out how to use it. You don't. Dumbass. That should do the trick. Ow. How is their cape made of metal? That doesn't make sense. It's a cool aesthetic, though. Hey. I must pause in my my pursuit in order to get treasure chest. You're making me dizzy. Hey, can you stop? You're making me dizzy. Look, man, you're making me dizzy. Ow. Buddy, you're making me dizzy. Look at this guy making me dizzy. This guy's making me so dizzy. Frickin' die. Damn, my horse in Breath of the Wild died for the very first time. I'm sorry. Rip, horsey. It was even the descendant of Zelda's horse. Ah! Say it isn't so. Could be nice, though, if you have the chance. I'd love to see it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe me? Maybe you what? Oh, about, Nier on the Switch? Yeah, I played Nier on PC. I liked it. I played both of them on PC, which is great because it's really easy to capture footage on PC. And you'll never believe it, but I've had to do that a lot. Like a lot. I've probably doubled my time in Nier Replicant just from this channel. I remember for the Shadow Lord video, I was like, I think I've spent more time listening to Shadow Lord than I spent playing Nier for the first time. Do you have the split pad as well? I do not. I do have a Pro, a Gamepad Pro, whatever, I don't know what they call it, but the thing that's basically an Xbox controller. I think it's really nice. That's what I used for the Metroid Dread stream. What river? Well, that was kind of rude. It was a simple question. But Daviox has been here. I think. Did you leave for a period? Maybe? I don't know. Oh. I've probably spent more time listening to Quiet and Falling than I played Celeste. It's a good track. And it's currently in the lead of the Patreon poll. For how long? I tried adding them earlier and couldn't find them. Oh god, that was more than 2 hours ago. Wachow. Boom, 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 boom. Hello. That's how fireworks work. I would know. Trust me. I'm a sources. Probably spent more time listening to Transistor OST than playing Transistor. That's probably a close call for me. Transistor is one of the first games I ever got, like, all trophies for. So, I've played a lot of Transistor. But I've also listened to a lot of Transistor. Poor guy, but I need the butterfly inside you. I just need the butterfly inside you, that's all. So many games I discovered because of OST. Nice. There aren't that many for me. But on the Discord, when somebody recently shared a track from Suzume, and that's what kickstarted me into being like, no, I have to see this movie, and in theaters before it leaves. I never see movies in theaters anymore. Like, ever since the Rona, I never got back into the habit of going to movie theaters. Because they're freaking expensive! And usually, the added cinematic experience just isn't worth it for me, especially now that everything is immediately available on streaming, for the most part. But Suzume, I can tell, that's one to see in theaters. I've easily spent many more times listening to... Oh. Fair. I have found that some of the jumps in this game are, like, unnecessarily strict in how you have to line them up. Celeste I discovered because of the OST. Wow. Still have to mentally stop myself from thinking it's 2020 on occasion, right? Same. I can't believe Nier Automata is 6 years old. That's dumb. That's just dumb. Nier Automata is almost as close to the release of Nier Gestalt as Nier Replicant version 1.22. How dumb is that? Very dumb. That's how dumb. Nier Automata still feels like it's brand new to me. Feels like it came out 2 years ago. Not 6. Frickin' 6. Very happy I saw Dune in a cinema. Ooh. The appropriate audio specifications. I didn't watch the Doom movie because I wanted to see I wanted to read the book first and compare it, but then I didn't read the book. I tried to. I've started the book multiple times, but frankly, I don't think it's aged very well. It's just at the beginning, it is hard to get into. It's so slow. I've tried to start that book twice already and failed both times because I just get bored. I have been rescued! From what? I didn't know you needed rescuing. I'm sorry, Marco. Shit. Oh. I wish I was more observant about unlocking those shortcuts. I wish even more that I was better about not needing them in the first place. But alas. Ow. We are not all born Major League gamers. I'm concerned that that wasn't the last of it. I don't know where else to look. There's still plenty more gems here. How many more gems? There's still 65 more gems. That's a lot of gems. There must be a whole area I haven't found yet. The dragon that you just rescued was named Marco. Oh, got it. I didn't even notice. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. There's already a Marco in this game. Remember, he was like the first balloon operator. What the heck? There can't be two Marcos. That's not fair. People can't have the same names in a fictional universe. It just doesn't happen. It's just not done unless it's a plot point. I watched Belle at home on my TV. Oh, I haven't seen Belle. I haven't heard of Belle, I don't think. Yep, that book is... yeah, it's old. But from people I've looked up on YouTube, I don't know how to pronounce that, apparently did the book enough justice, as in good for a cinematic adaptation. That's good. I have become... as I've grown older, I've become much more lenient in what I consider a good adaptation, because I've, like, come to appreciate the differences between media a lot more. Like, you know, as a kid, I'm always like, this whole scene was excluded from the movie. Why? And sometimes I'm still like that. But a lot of the time, I'm like, I get it. You can't turn hundreds of pages into a single sitting down viewing experience. You can't do it. Can't be done. You can't do it. It's not allowed. How is this treasure chest closed again? Didn't I already blast it open? Yeah, I did. Okay, fine. I'll blast it open again. Jeez. Picky. Oop. Those are my split personalities. You'll find more of me in that game, probably. Still 40 gems to go. Where, oh where could they be? You know? Just like, where could they be? You know? Just like I wish I knew where they could be. Sorry. Maybe on top of this thingy-majiggy? Nope. And I can't go over there anyway. Maybe behind the thingamajiggy. No, I think I already checked this area, actually. Yeah. Found out afterwards from interviews with both Hans Zimmer and Villeneuve. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name. That neither of them had exposed themselves to the David Lynch adaptation. I didn't know there was a David Lynch adaptation. Joke's on me, but I respect the hell out of that. That's incredibly difficult to do, and in some situations, stupid. But definitely brave, and I commend them for it, because I know that the movie came out really well. From what people have said in general. Hi, Edless Repeat. By the way, press triangle when you're gliding to drop straight down if you think you're going to overshoot the landing. Thank you very much. That changes everything. I thought triangle was only good for look, which is useless. Awesome. Thank you. As someone who has read Dune, I can say it's quite a hard read, but it was worth the read. It gets really weird. I bet. Like, I still have every intention of reading it. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. I have not seen Steam Boy. Where the heck are these gems? I might give up for now. I might just leave. I might just freaking go. What are they gonna do about it, you know? Nothing. I don't even need it. I'll just teleport. The adventure continues. Hey, did you guys know? The adventure continues. Not for this guy, though. Oh! Wow! I think I already have all the dragons here. Oh, I have one dragon to go. And a lot of gems. I see some of them. How am I gonna get over there? Hey, that wasn't very nice. Hello, Bat. You are dead now. I need the butterfly inside you. It's funny, I just played this level a week ago, and I don't remember any of this. I don't remember any of it. I remember the enemy designs, but none of the level design. Oh. Oh. I've even been here because the enemies aren't dropping gems, and yet somehow I didn't get these. Oh, because... well, that explains why I didn't get these. How am I gonna... you know? Oh, I figured it out. I don't think that's how I'm supposed to do it, but it's how I'm gonna do it. Steam Boy, oh. Steam Boy seriously impressed me when I was younger. Wish I had seen it in cinemas, although I don't think it was even shown in Norway. Ugh. It's a movie then? Oh, frickin'. Still don't know if that's actually the way I'm supposed to get up here, but I did it. Bye. I didn't know I could charge through the snowball. That's kind of epic. Ow. Ow. What time are you in? What time zone are you in? I am Pacific. Yeah, movie. It was said that it took 10 years to draw that film. Oh my. I ended up using computers in eight of some of the scenes. Interesting. Bye. Oh, I should probably... oh, he doesn't drop gems. Okay. Eh. Dragon. Ragnar! Hello. Thank you. The gall. And then he left. Spyro's dialogue really bugs me. It's very, this was written for kids to think he's cool. I enjoyed the story, but for me, it's a movie you watch one time and don't come back to unless someone brings it up. Animation was great, though. For me, that usually means the movie's just, like, emotionally exhausting. Is that what it was for you? How did I not get the... I'm disappointed in past me, but I heard something. Oh, something's jittering around up there. How was it? 3 extra lives? Honestly, doesn't seem worth the trouble. Extra lives just aren't that useful in this game. It's a visual spectacle, but the plot wasn't, like, deep or anything. Oh, got it. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a few movies like that. Where it just ends up feeling like, wow, this art project had an okay story. Looks like I've already scooped everything out of this area. Might as well check, though. There's still a lot of gems I'm missing. Oh, not a lot, but there's still gems I'm missing. They're probably all in whatever this key opens, but where is that? I've only seen Dune Part 1, but it feels like that film was both interesting in plot as well as in visual spectacle. I would expect so. Movie I've seen recently that I'd put in that category was Top Gun Maverick. Sounds right. But nobody went to Top Gun expecting literature. I have heard good stuff about that movie, though. I think my grandmom liked it. That's how we get the extra lives. Oh. Well... poop. Where the heck is the... oh, there's the box I'm supposed to unlock. How do I get to it? Ah, that's how I get to it. Having a lot of questions with easy answers today. It's nice. I agree with your reasoning, though I'd still say Steam Boy was special. I actually went to see it again. It's been about 15 years since last time. Ooh. Ow. Frickin'... oh. Hooray! I've did it. Where's the way out? Oh, again, I don't need it. Blowhard. Let's see if I can find the rest of the gems here. A Top Gun film where the plot isn't important. Whoa! Yeah, rewatch value similar to replay value. Nah. Where would these last gems be? If I were a gems, where would I that? Ow. Yeah, whatever. I already caught him. Although, is there anything down this path that would, oh. Yeah. I don't think there's any gems up there. Oh. I hope there aren't, because I don't know how I would get up there. I don't know why I'm like actually peering up in real life, as if that's gonna be helpful. Oh. I remember like the first time I ever played a video game, I would physically lift the controller when I made the character jump, just out of like habit. My parents were like not making fun of me, but they just thought it was cute, and I just like turned and sneered at them and like did it harder. I was just like, leave me alone, I'm trying to jump. Bro, do you even jump? Ow. I don't know if I'm gonna find these last few gems here. I really don't know where else I could look for them. I think I've already defeated all the enemies at least once. That is kind of cute indeed. Yeah, well, young me didn't think so. Young me was incensed! Like me at this druid. First time I played Half-Life, I was young enough that I tried to talk to, reason with, and empathize with the zombies on the screen, because I thought they were... I thought... I understood that they were in pain and wanted them to stop attacking me. That's so cute. Oh. Well, that's probably got stuff in it. How am I gonna open it? How the hecky do I open it? Oh no, do I have to... I bet I have to dash at it from like a supercharge. Watch my siblings do the same thing, but to be fair, before they used Xbox and Switch controllers, they used Wii remotes, which require it. Yeah. Oh no, wrong way. I went the wrong way. Did my message get eaten again? It did. I mean, it must have, because I don't know what you're referring to. I did it again. I went the wrong way. Oh, no, it didn't? Oh, you were talking about the Wii remote one? Yeah, I read that. That's all good. Oh, yeah! I don't know where else to look, though. Wow. Hello. Oh, I know where else to look. Now I don't know where else to look. That was cool. Happy to oblige. 10 gems missing, though, I assume. Yeah, 10 gems missing. I found them. Oh, no, I didn't. But I found the key to them. Now, to find the box to them. Have I gone to this level? I haven't. There's a whole other level, you guys. Which means there's probably one in the previous world, too. Now that I think about it. Making him dance. Okay, after this level, I'll cut stream. We'll finish. Been going on a long time. Going on a long time. Can't do this forever, you know? I've got things to do, like... No, I do have things to do. For one, I have to make the video for April. Jonathan. I don't know why I didn't take damage for that, but I'm not complaining. Just realized that my headache was and general sense of tension probably stems from having forgotten to eat today. You should eat pizza. You should eat pizza. Damn it, Breath of the Wild! You monster! Hello. No, and you clearly aren't either. That was an odd conversation. This is the only game I've ever played where saving is a projectile. Where, like, the fairy hits you with a projectile, and it's like, yep, saved your game. For April, or the poll hosted in April? No, for April. The Swim This Way April Fool's video does not count as April's video. I also have to do the video for the poll in April. I have to do both by the end of this month. I hope it happens. It might. I think I'm the only one who's, like, freaking out that I didn't have a real upload in April, though. Like, nobody has complained, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm failing to like, fulfill a contract, you know? I said I was gonna do a video a month. And now I've got a lot of catching up to do because someone in my family decided to come at the other time as another someone in my family who isn't related to them in any way, so it's a completely understandable, just unfortunate. Anyway. Basically what happened was I had an aunt come to California on one side of my family, and she was staying for a week, so I bought a plane ticket for a week. But then after I bought that non-refundable ticket, I learned that my other aunt from my other side of my family was also coming to California in a completely different part of California in the same month. So because I'm from a divorced family, I know that a particular parent will be upset if I don't spend as much time with them as I do with the other particular parent. And so I ended up having to spend half of the month away from my computer, which sucked. No worries, thank you. I need to hear that sometimes. I'm very hard on myself when it comes to timing. Sorry, that's a tough role for life. I mean, I don't want to be too woe is me about it because I love both of my aunts and I really did enjoy the time. But now I'm just really fucking stressed out. But I'm not going to pretend that it was like a bad month. I love spending time with my family. think no one is enforcing you to upload regularly. I particularly feel bad for my Patreon patrons, just because even though it is largely donation based, I do consider it a sort of transaction that, like, by accepting people's patronage, I'm agreeing that I will let them vote on something that I do the next month. So if I don't do it the next month, I just feel like I broke a promise, you know? Even if I'm the only one who feels that way, which I might be. Life happens, mate. Thank you. Don't overwork yourself. I don't think anyone here is going to blame you for your upload schedule. You guys are really sweet. Like, you guys are really sweet. I hope you know that. Boom. How the heck am I gonna... How do I do the over there thing? How do I over there? Probably by gliding off of this rock. That would probably do it. Hey, look. A guy. Hey, Kelvin. Well, to that I can only say, it takes sweet to know sweet. This is sweet. It's called being a friend. This is supposed to be normal. Fair. Fair. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-ra-da-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. So obnoxious. Come here, you. I got a bone to pick with you. God, you're speedy. How do you go so fast on those tiny little legs? Ah! It takes so long to transition out of the dash to do a flame attack. There you go. All eggs found. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh, frick. Okay. Saw you run straight through all those enemies earlier and realized Metroid Dread has traumatized me. Kinda anything I touch in that game is lethal. Especially if you do it in Dread mode, then it literally is. Imagine being thoughtful and wishing people happiness. That's crazy. I know, right? I don't want to make it sound like I have a bunch of toxic, manipulative, needy people in my life. I don't. All of my friends are amazing. I just... You know, I think it's a relatively common problem to just, like, demand more of yourself than of others. It's not healthy. I'm working on it. How do I... Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Fucked it up. I'm gonna have to, like, light it... Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. No, it's fine. It's okay. It's whatever. It's fine. I even had the reverse problem at some point. That's fair. Hey, Colbjorn. I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Just wanted to quickly come in and say that I really like your videos. Thank you. Would have loved to watch your stream if time zones were a thing. I feel that. I've tried to find a good time slot that works for everybody, but, you know, it's always dark on half the world, so I can only do so much. But thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'll keep putting them out for as long as I can. Okie doke. I think this is probably the last set of gems on the level, right? No, maybe not. Fuck me. Yeah, I also have some very high expectations for myself. Yeah. We all gotta work on it, right? Oh. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know why I'm suddenly awful at this. I had fairly high standards for anything I did at the time, wearing myself out without knowing it, but I expected even more or higher effort from other people whom I perceived better than me. Oh, interesting. At uni courses. My problem is that I don't expect anything from anyone ever. And I mean, on the one hand, it means I can't be disappointed, and I've become very self-sufficient. But it also means that I can go a little overboard. Oh, not what I meant to do. Yeah. I was like, did that one even have any? Okay, now what? Now what? Now what, I say? Oh. I didn't even notice. Is that gonna go back down? Ever? Yeah? Maybe? I know there's a druid in there. That's the only time stuff happens like that. Is it really not going to go back down? What do I have to do? I've never seen this happen before. Usually it eventually goes back down. What the hecky? Thanks. Nope, that's back to the beginning. Maybe I should try to go back this way? I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Maybe you went on some kind of pressure plate? Maybe I did. That is a good thought. God damn it. Nope, no pressure plate. That's so weird. What do I do about that? Oh, there's some more stuff. I don't think I can make that jump, though. I guess I have no choice but to try. I made it. Oh. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, wait, what just hit me? Oh my god. Okay, bye. Yes, you can! Believe in yourself! I did it. It worked. Time to do it again. Wow. I like the little animation of the feet flying up. Woo. Oh, that's what hit me. There was a hidden guy. Oh, really kind of you guys to open the way for me. That's how I say thank you. I'm done. Well, that's the level, which means that's the stream. 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. It is some interesting level design. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. It's been such a treat getting here. I'm so excited to keep going, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys. Those of you who have been here multiple times, I love seeing new faces. It's all just been really, really wonderful, and I'm grateful you're all here, and hope to see you again. And you still can't OBS. To be fair, streaming is not my main thing. I am a content creator who also streams. Wait, streamers are content creators. I'm a video essayist who also streams. That's how I classify it. So, looking forward to 1 mil. Yeah, sure. Sure thing, bud. But thank you as always. And I'll see you next week. We're gonna play some Miku, some Project Diva Mega Mix on the Switch. So we will see you then. Thanks so much, and have a great week. Bye, everyone.